I think this Nepal map can throw a spanner in the works.
Yeah, also I don't understand why it says top left first to 3.
See why Twisted
Yeah, that's
Minds
wrong.
ended up picking
That's
this
wrong,
map.
chat, yeah.
Honestly, if I
Because
had to
usually
call
top
out
right has got
anything,
7
the
maps on
ban
it,
on
so-
Lijiang, they did get their butts handed to them
sure they'll
by
fix that.
Kevster's Echo, so I could totally understand the logic of
It's
going
changed
ahead and
nothing.
banning that out,
Same
and
comp
then
they
you go
played
to
yesterday.
a map that
They'll play it
you
until it
can roll
loses.
out a little bit better, especially when you look at Sanctum, maybe limiting some of the potential there.
I think
They changed it right now.
Hey, there you go. I think that this
They probably
is
are listening.
something that you can really see still come to fruition.
Yeah, see guys,
especially on Shrine.
Jay
That
does
Echo's still a
influence the
problem.
patch notes.
No.
Massive issue.
I have the script
And like
written
Jay
on
was
a
saying
piece
too,
of
I think
paper.
you put it perfectly. So the perfect hero for Kevster. Such a glass cannon. You can get so much done so quickly. You can get in, get out after just deleting somebody. Trying to delete Quartz. there on the
Crimso's from
sidelines,
Canada.
but
They're just
Quartz
playing on
lives
high
to
ping in this game.
Tell the tale. Kai and Massa are actually the first to fall for ENCE as Twisted Minds starting off strong. First cap, okay.
First cap going the way of Twisted Minds. This is something that the desk.
Damn,
talked to, that if
Twisted
you're going to play
Minds,
with
okay.
Macho
They
or
want
even
that
Malga,
revenge.
You have to play as a team of 5, and that is
I don't think
something that
Kevster wants to
Twisted
echo
Minds
unless
put
there's Malga on the other
full
side.
display in their
He
previous
needs to challenge
match.
UV in this matchup.
And so
I-
they are going to
It's
make
like
a
fine
swap
when
that's
UV
still
goes
going
sim,
over
but I
to
think
the
like
Orisa,
face of his
Orisa
view,
versus
I'm
Ramatra.
pretty sure
I
Kevster's
really
going
like
to show
see
on
this
UV here.
matchup
Kevster
because
should
it
be like
comes
the
down
much
to
better
those
face to play.
cooldown
I thought they were
usages
running
between
a
Ramatra
Maga
and
sim Metro last time
Orisa,
when they
and
played
Vesto's
yesterday.
Orisa has
Yeah,
been
but I
marking
think
down the
Twisted Minds have
backline
changed
so
up a little bit
well
because we
that
saw
it
them
made
run a bit
those
more rampage,
decisions
although
to
they
pull
did
Quartz
lose to the
just a
Ram
little bit harder.
just early on.
Okay,
just when
give
I was
Pushman some 10
so
months.
I
Soy
wasn't
sauce
making
for
much of a
44.
Ram.
From Quartz is going to buy them a little bit of time. That's a
Crimson's got ult.
bit of an early
Crimson and Master both
We'll see
outpacing.
if that does make a
Really
difference.
important in these neutrals.
There's now Kai and the rest of the team
KSA's just dead. Now Slay can't even
surging
come back
onto the
with
point.
anything important.
KSA
Twisted
firmly
Minds
on
like to
their
play
side. Did end up
4v5s or
putting-
so. Maybe they
putting
still
an
do
emphasis
something.
on their rows, just holding the arms up, but there's not enough healing.
They're at
especially when
50% though.
five
Ants got to
players
win this
eventually
quick.
shooting at them.
Oh my god, they are
That's
committing
being
to
used by
45.
Twisted Minds too. Might just be trying to store
Does
out
Massa
some
ult?
additional time here. Pretty
Waiting?
quick ult to actually
This
build
stall
up.
and this fucking fight is insane.
And now Quartz can
That could have
have a little
that
say in
might
this
have
fight.
just costed
Terror
Ants
Surgeons
this
are going
round.
out, forces Quartz all the way
Massa,
back. Oh, the
he
punch.
didn't want to ult and then he got
The
stuck.
punch. The quick
And now they're
shot
down way
punch
too many
into
members.
Kevster.
Twisted
The
Minds are
post
so
bomb
much
goes
confidence.
wide, and
They,
Twisted
I think a
Minds
lot
end
of teams don't go for the
like, still
45,
holding onto
especially
the
without the
point.
tank, but they just did.
75%.
And now
They
it's gonna be
lose
last
KSA
fight.
at the start, but it doesn't matter. They were completely unwavering in that fight as KSA now joins them once again.
Worse for
Annihilation
ENCE,
and soundbar available for
Calyx
Twisted
didn't ult
Minds.
either,
ENCE
so
throwing a
Master
lot
doesn't even
in
have
there to
advantage
try
here,
make
and he's
that happen,
probably
but
going to have to
Twisted
ult just for
Minds shut them out.
KSA Annihilation.
And now look at
And
this.
Kai can't even
Kevster's
get
off the
advantage
Echo,
because
going over to
he
the
doesn't have a
Tracer,
free overclock to use with no
this kind of feels
feed on the
over.
opposite
If
side.
can't have a clean engagement here.
Master's dead.
Come down
And
to
Master
Massa
dies,
using the
he's
sound
You
barrier
be
instead.
cooking.
Master no soundbar. I mean, Twisted
Bro,
Minds
how
just
did
right
you
in.
just die,
Just
man? That's
WM1
insane.
straight to the back line. Overtime is here. Everybody's trapped up on the high
And they're just
ground.
pushing Kai down. They just
Slay
ran at Kai.
taking the 2v2 on height, and just like that, Twisted Minds.
Holy
are
shit.
19.
Yesterday the
No,
maps
he
were
and him.
close. They are not close today.
They both get this
He and
sound
him here to
barrier,
play.
but the likelihood of them getting
I'm here
a
for that.
kill, let alone a team wipe, is pretty
Oh!
unbelievable. And even a
God,
stick on
UB6
top
Kevster. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe
from
Kevster's not going to show on UB.
Wow, what a start from Twisted Minds.
UB's ready for
Very
revenge.
much warmed up.
Holy.
They're in the server, they're in the game, they're in the series. They're ready to rock and roll. 100% to 0 to start it out.
Donald is... Dude, did you see the match?
Yeah, we're all dead, man. That's not a C9.
Donald is the coach. Let's
Just
come,
put a
but
hit
they're
him
fucking
with
shit
a
talking each other.
C9.
It's
That's such
amazing.
a
Don't
tiltable
care.
moment if you see that, because it's like everyone was
trying
dead.
to tilt
That's
each other,
not
man.
a C9.
Oh shit.
C9
I wish they
expert
kept that
over
in
here.
there.
That didn't happen.
I hope they don't hide the
But
chat.
yeah, what a lights
That
out
was
performance
funny.
here by Twisted Minds, being able to get that point capture 100 to 0. One way to switch Kevster off of this Echo.
Yeah, ENCE are actually ahead in the
Ramatra.
neutral.
Ramatra is
Kevster
not
was on the
as
wrong hero.
easily
It's whatever, though.
susceptible to
They had
the
two players
sticky
up.
bombs, the focus beam that
They
Kevster's
killed
Echo was so
KSA,
deadly for
and then I
in
think
yesterday's
Massa not
match. And
beating
so now Kevster
completely
gonna
changed
try
the
it
momentum.
again, but
I think
the
Massa
angles
could have
that
just
you have
confirmed
to
because the other
find
problem is they
here, Quartz
lost.
is
They
gonna get
didn't
a
stop
little bit better
cap. So
sight lines
Twisted
depending on
Minds
the
were
corner
up
he's playing
50%
from,
when
and
ENCE should
I
have
almost
flipped.
have to expect them to try to play underneath the point.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough here for
How close was the first map? Oh, it was not close at all.
It's pretty easy to spam as the Echo. Nice little spear spin there from Vestola pushing
Kevster swapping again
KSA
after this
away.
death. Watch.
But Quartz with such nice sight lines. Doesn't chose to use the railgun just yet.
Wait.
Ends up hitting
First
Kevster
blood.
of all people, but
Slay
Kevster just re-enters. Gets the sticky bomb kill. Then the focusing beam kill onto Slay. puts himself on the point as well. It'll be the first cap.
Ooh.
Oh my god, the sticky bomb, man.
He's nuts.
Tracking
He's nuts.
Kelix through the skies there as he descended onto
Oh
point
my,
to try and
Kevs has just
stop
solo carried
Kevster
that
from getting away
so
with
hard.
anything, and then end up capping first. My god. He's just such a freak of nature, man.
My whole chat's glazing
the guy was
Kevster right
built
now.
to play Overwatch. Like,
Deserved.
it's ridiculous. His aim and just
He hit the
precision
full sticky
on the
volley as
Echo
well, man.
is second to
Damn.
none.
Oh, so clean. And, like, especially if you're able to get a big pick onto a support, a DPS, like, it just blows up Twisted Mind's gameplay.
In Alex
there
Cloudy's
when you
stream,
can't go in as a
if you
full
type
team
in
of 5
Kevster,
hit stack
the 7
like they
TV
want
emote
to.
is just Jesus.
Twistman's going to do the same
That's
thing
funny.
here, just try and put KSA in a position where they can do some damage. And Kevster handily dealing
Oh
with
my
Paul,
God,
switch over to
Kevster,
the
oh
Surge,
my-
and
oh!
instead shot kill onto Kelix. Reset after reset. The Twisted Minds
It's a
get
Kevster
team
diff.
wiped.
Kevster
And
not
continue
happy
to
about
hold.
losing round
No
1.
free railgun from Kevster, but he's already done his damage.
Yeah, he is Jesus. This is what Jesus looks like.
If he
Bro.
got that railgun, that would have been insane. But no,
It was Kai yesterday that was cooking. Now Kevster is cooking.
Twisted Minds make their way back in. They do have some really good tools.
Kai doesn't
to
have
work with
ult
this
yet. No one else
coalescence,
in ENCE can
especially
get kills.
if it's
Kevster's getting them all.
fight, that's an easy trigger to pull.
Force putting themselves on the point, try and get an angle to Kevster on the back, and an
Oh, there
angle
it
he
is.
did find. There you
Force
go,
gets his
Twisted
one.
Minds now with the flip of the points. Pretty quickly done too. Oh, Kaiser up for the challenge.
So Kai's egoing this one.
Slay's
He
not
wants to.
exactly
He
making
wants
it
to
fair with the
get at
heals.
least a trade.
Nice little
He's
flip
not
from
gonna get
Twisted
it.
Minds.
Get a chance to play aggressively now too, especially with the Annihilation and the Sound Barrier combo that Twisted Minds have. You can just hold a little bit closer to the spawn, and you're really not giving up very much there.
Twisted Minds have so many ultimates coming up in this next fight as well. Let's get a quick listen in.
I love these.
We can go now, we can go. Oh, I did that. I can walk up here, I saw him. Just one.
Why are you scared?
I'm a taser. I saw them. Yeah, just
Why are you scared?
Trust me.
Can
Can you lift back and run?
I need help.
Yeah,
I'm good. We win, okay?
I am really low, okay?
You can take them,
What is one?
Can we chill? I can't push.
No more, guys. We go back outside.
Give them space.
Just trying to regain the tempo and composure in that fight.
They're bloodthirsty, man. Like, they have one player down, still trying to go in for the arista kill.
Initially,
Yeah, they're crazy. They actually turn a lot of fights even if they're down one.
in this fight. It's a very extended fight at that. Pulse on the
And they committed a call here. They want to
KSA
play another
takes
45.
full
Probably
frontal
not if
of that
KSA dies,
damage.
but
As Slay just attempting
Oh,
to
nice
heal
stay
Kelix
on the map.
point, trying to stall out some additional time, falling over of Twisted
Yeah,
Minds.
worth it for the
but,
83 stall.
ENCE, they did have to spend a lot coming back into that fight, but they also burned Twisted. The ultimate Twisted Minds ult bank, 83%.
Gotta watch out for Quartz this fight, though.
Taking this map, Rose.
everyone hide
They're
behind
very close to taking
Vistola.
this map,
Vistola's
but
spin
one difference
spare.
maker could be Quartz's
pray.
overclock. Quartz has been able to hit some nasty headshots, but it's about being able to survive versus the DPS output of Kevster and Kai. You know that ENCE knows that Quartz has his ultimate ready to go.
Also, yeah, Kevster did swap over the Echo. I think the Tracer is better in this matchup. Even though he was carrying the Echo. Oh,
KSA down. ENCE, any stagger kills.
Oh, that was scary. What's up?
Meaning a lot
KSA
of people
didn't
have
get
to switch
booped off the
to
map,
fast
did he? He
heroes.
just died.
Slay Kelix may be able to get back in
No, I
time,
think-
catcher, though.
99%
He died to a
in
boop. I don't know if he got
OT
off the
now.
map
ENCE
or
as
he
they
just died
control the
to a
point.
boop.
Master with a perfect wraparound, killing UB, finding him as he was about to go for the drop there on the mega health pack. KSA with all ultimates used.
Tempo bait,
Soundback
nice.
from Master as he stays
and that's probably it. Quartz back on the soldier. You know when you're back on the desperation fast heroes is not looking good.
Master's just going to play gatekeeper there, and that should be the round for ENCE. Nothing more Quartz can
Damn,
do on the
okay.
soldier.
ENCE came back this round. Last round, they didn't even get 1%.
Super good round there for ENCE as well. Twisted Minds, though, being able to play
ENCE
that
started
remark
off with
close to
this time they
doors
were the
did
ones that
give
started
them a
off the
fighting
initial
chance
cap.
to be able to just
That was pretty
close out
huge.
this map. but
Jaws is fucking
ENCE
amazing
really
at gassing.
looking at
Like,
Rissell
see
on
what
a point
happened to
like
Master. I
Sanctum, and
think
also just
he-
how powerful Master's Lucio really has been. There's a lot of potential there for environmental kills, and you know, kind of feels pretty good.
Oh, here, is
But
it this
let's actually
moment?
take a look at one of those as
Oh,
Masa
this is
is
the
able
moment?
to line it up perfectly
Oh,
there
he did
with
poop
the
off the map. That was it. He pooped off the map.
Oh, I didn't even. I thought that.
down into the drink, and
Huh.
one of the
Yeah, we're
fun
just calling
ways
the
to watch
replay. That was sick.
Lucio for sure.
I thought it was something else because I was looking at his ult charge when you mentioned that, but it was like 15%.
Just boop between the arches. All right.
Yeah,
what
he
about
just
Ence's got in
got.
store
That's
for
a
us
big
now?
boot, though.
Okay,
I mean,
Albert for Vistola.
I did not expect the boot to be able to push a tank.
Who's the
that
guest?
far.
It's in my Twitch. It's in my Twitch title.
This is the one I
Stavro.
kind of wasn't expecting
Yeah,
to
that's
see out
the
of
round-winning
ENCE,
boot
but
right
they
there.
are going to be playing it with Kevster Symmetra, and Kevster is still deadly with that hero as well. So a little bit more practice, having played the.
Oh my God,
Malga
ENCE are
even
running
just a little
the
bit in
comp that Twisted
Malga
Minds were running.
meta.
This Malga comp
But
with
you're also
Sim.
able to make some
Oh,
quick
they're
teleports
running.
and
They're
maybe get the jump on
gonna
Twisted
beat them with their own
Minds. We're seeing
poison.
So much success from them.
Ence with a swift rotation down to the low ground. As Vestola took so
Oh, that's
much
not good
damage.
though.
Oh, and yeah,
The only problem with this comp is that I think it nerfs Kevster way too much. Like this is Sim is not the big carry hero you want Kevster on. You want him on like the biggest hyper carry you can, like a Tracer or a Genji,
Nice little quick
or potentially an
team kill
Echo.
there. You can see how much Vestola has done in that engagement. Rose only 17% ult charge. He walks out the gate. KSA with a lot more damage under his belt.
ENCE are taking a risk.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
so
know how
much
much of
easier,
this
I
comp
think,
they've
to be
actually
able to
played. I don't know how much of this they actually believe in.
Look at that. Like,
They're good at
not only
countering
do you
this comp, it's
have
just
the
surprised they're actually gonna
slow
go for
there from the
themselves.
Ramatra, but you also had the disruptor shot from Quartz just melting this hero.
Yeah, that pulse bomb. Oh, those turrets are kind of frying. KSA, but
Oh, NA hose!
Coalescence to try and pick up some kills here. As Vestola wanted way too far out of that point. And this Cole, I mean, it's just too much. Even with the rush, you've lost one person already. And that's it. I mean,
I don't think they can beat the team that runs that comp. I'm pretty sure they already know what counters in and whatnot.
Got 3 big ults. Quad's already got a rail.
They're chilling in spawn a long time.
I don't think they're gonna swap when they have ults.
I mean, 2 DPS ults.
Vestola probably could have because he was pretty low on ult charge.
Yeah,
But
I was wondering because like they were waiting around, maybe considering
I'm
the
glad Slay
opportunity
popped the extra
cost
column
of
and didn't take a
switching
risk
up
in
some
the
of their
45.
composition. But yeah, when you have the photon barrier to answer
Kev
to
actually
Quartz's
nearly got railed
overclock,
there.
I feel really good about having that.
It's really good about having this wall too. Not directly down the middle, so you're shaking between the two sides, but just acting as a big shield. Exactly in what it's supposed to be doing. And yeah, KSA has to just touch point too. So
and both teams just don't want to beat.
No more
I was
used,
expecting Twisted
more
Minds to
importantly,
eventually have Calyx beat to allow KSA to heal up and actually pop the ult.
We're happy to just
Because they want to have KSA
go again with
contesting point, full blocking as long as they can while waiting for Kevster's shield to go down.
Gave ENCE so much
then the
free
beat should
real
come out,
estate
and
to
both
just pop
Lucio
their
just
heads out,
held.
do some damage without the fear that Twisted Minds would be able to dish that damage back. But now it's time for Twisted Minds.
That is an early
They're not going to
is
get Master's
also on
ult
board.
out of this.
Yeah,
Quartz has nobody, he can't see anybody.
Zoning over.
Kai took a risk there, that was kind of a gamble.
Quartz is in a nice little position here to get some shots behind them. Crimzo goes down to Slay. Both sound barriers used as well as that Annihilation. And still trying to touch.
They cannot burn this
Vestola and the rest of
Annihilation
the
down.
gang are just getting chunked out. I mean, all you do there as KSA is just cross your arms and wait for everybody to melt. A little bit of extra time bought here for ENCE, but Twisted Minds do end up getting a point cap, and Kai is getting mad staggered. There you
KSA
go.
just
Okay,
body
there's
blocking
the
Kai, I
dash
love that.
through the ram. No boot kill, unfortunately.
Sammy Sprinkler, appreciate of 9 months. Bulldog, appreciate of Prime, and Stepsis Enjoyer, I appreciate the Master Prime as well. Thank you.
They have Cole and Pulse Bomb. They take a
Enjoy
really
your
early fight
time.
here. Oh, okay, no, they're backing off. Maybe realizing that wouldn't be too much. Maybe they're scared of also the TP just straight past them. That would make the most sense to me. Exactly, yeah. But Kai's already dead. Pulse Bomb from Yubi. This might just end it all. A Coalescence from Slay. How are they going to respond to this? They've got the rush, sure, but the healing is surely not there. The cage fight is going to stop Twisted Minds from actually getting the full cap here and the 100% as ENCE do manage to find the flip. There's the late barrier from Kevster. Goes up into the high ground using the teleporter to try and find a pick, and ENCE holding on for as long as they can. But with Crimzo
Wait,
dead,
Dragon, tier 3 for 3 months in advance. Holy shit, I appreciate it. God damn. I think that's a GG's though, chat. I think that's a GG's.
They do, and now you're gonna chase down these picks as well, as that's gonna be.
Yeah, I think that's all she wrote.
To Kevster finishing off this.
I think the sim is not doing enough.
Everybody's just trickling in now.
The ultimate star flying. They got a good cage. Cage on 2, and Slay's Coalescence just healed Calyx and KSA through the entire thing, despite the cage being down.
He does, but hits the ram. Not the best target you want. There's the sound barrier from Twisted Minds.
Yeah, like I said, I think ENCE took a gamble on the comp. I'm not
Yeah.
sensitive to
That's
the
another one.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't like how they.
Twisted Minds.
I think they were running it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. But
I have thought for a second there.
I think they should have kept, like you were saying, Kevster on one of the hyper carry characters. I think for a college team, because I usually when I hear a college team, they're not really
no shot quartz.
like top 500 players. I hear a lot of diamond players in there, but like they did well.
Okay, yeah.
Now
No
their
one's fallen for that one again. We saw once,
college team is like legit players on it, like
what was it,
Dante,
Midtown the other day? Yeah, I think it was Midtown.
False Juby, and Luke,
Yeah.
all played out. Actually, King is like, I got 5 out players on their team.
Yo,
And I think
Curry,
there's a
pretty much
couple
8
of
months.
new guys like Squid is new, but really good up and coming
player.
player.
Here for ENCE on the defense, a very good defensive pick. But Kevster on this Echo, I still want to see if this can find value against this Ramatra composition. You've got so much burst healing coming out from this Moira.
A lot of burst damage though coming
there
out
you
from
go.
Kevster on the flip side.
Chat, I don't know what I want to do for lunch, bro.
Still taking names and numbers.
Oh shit, it's 3 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. Oh shit, never mind.
Okay, just more things, I suppose. All right, just ignore.
Probably just not even eat lunch.
Yeah, look at his ult shot. He's gonna get his call super quick.
God damn.
All right, you take that. You take that.
I think I'm having dinner at my dad's house.
Kev already went sim. Does that mean Visola's going Malga
You'd
now?
love to be able to see just a free coalescence right off the bat. Quartz though going over to
They're
the
gonna get
Soulfire, very
snowballed, though.
interesting just to be
Next
able to
fight's
get
gonna be
back
rough
to the
for
fight a
ENCE.
little bit faster. But it is going to be back to the Sojourn pick to contend with Kai's.
ENCE either
and
just gotta, like,
Kevster's off
chill,
the Echo
build ults, and give away
already.
space.
So yet another time here that Twisted
they're gonna have to go in
Minds
and
has
potentially just
forced
lose to
Kevster
Cole.
off of that aerial unit. Having the Symmetra is nice to be able to get the wraparound behind Twisted Minds,
I think
but it's
ENCE
also
want to go
Pistola
aggressive as well.
going over to
The Cole's
Malga,
gonna come
really
through. They've already
confident to
used
be able
TP,
to
which they
take
can't
this
disengage with
brawl.
now.
It's kind
Slice
of
should just use on
unfortunate too
immediately.
for ENCE, but they feel they need to play Kevster on Sim. Like Echo and Tracer are so much
Kill the Soul,
better at, like
nice.
just sheer carry potential and carrying the actual game. This early coalescence from Slay after those kills and the damage he did. This
Oh, and
yeah,
payload
they're
move too.
not gonna get held choked too
That
long, so
fight
they end
took
up winning
place
that fight,
basically
but,
in
I mean,
TM spawn,
it is a
but
little
they
bit of a
won it
shame,
while
'cause
losing payload at the
Sim,
same time.
it
That
can
is
carry
really
using
efficient.
TPs and stuff, but Kev's one of the reasons why he's so great is his just raw ability to just fight
Bro,
with
man.
Usually, usually
on
ENCE
Tracer,
should have
on
been
Echo,
able to
on
stop
whoever,
payload while
right?
that fight happens. So at
seeing
least
on
if
the
they
Sim,
lose, they don't
not
lose that much
exactly, the
distance.
star
They lost the
power
fight and they
potential
lost payload
that,
control,
Tracer could
which
offer
means second
sadly,
fight
but,
now
you know,
payload's
quick
basically at the
TPs
end of
the
the
high
B.
ground, so at least
Yeah, they're
ENCE
gonna
can
need to
jump
win
on
this,
Twisted
or
Minds now.
they're kind of fucked.
And it takes so long for that Symmetra damage to come online too that it
Crimson's
does
gonna
not
pop.
have
Oh my
the same
God, Kevster
carry
dies
potential
before
like the
Crimson's ult.
Tracer, as you were
Slay
saying.
is popping.
Yeah, Slay has
pretty
been
rough.
insane.
Kevster goes
Last
down
map as well, I think
first.
Slay did a
Marcer
lot.
dodging out of the way of that pulse bomb. Still with a sound barrier to utilize if they want to use it. There's the beat from Twisted Minds, but Kai's already dead. It's only a 3-man beat from ENCE.
It is close to spawns for ENCE, so if they can sort of hold on, maybe get a trade here. I think at minimum they should probably force more ults out. They're going to get the extra annihilation. Can they get the extra overclock as well? If they do, this loss of a point isn't the worst. It's still very bad. They're not going to get the overclock.
But KSA could just hold this one down. I mean, Twisted Minds.
This is a speedrun.
5 minutes, dude. 5 minutes for a second. Bro, if I was on ENCE right now, I'd be feeling bad.
This is super quick, and this
Yeah,
is
because
giving
ENCE is
me
also
even more
popping ults as
doubt
well,
that
so
the
it's not
Malga
like they're
composition
getting
is the
any
right
sort of ult
choice
advantage
to
out of losing
contest
right now.
with
They're not
this
flipping economy.
Ramatra. We already saw this on Nepal, how this matchup went for Twisted Minds, and it's like, okay, yeah.
A hee-hee,
control
first round of 4
that.
months.
Maybe it's going to be a little
If Kevster
different when you're
pops, I
on
think Twisted
hybrid
Minds
or
is back out.
payload-oriented map, but
They're backing out
it's not
anyway. They got to
working out
keep
so
KSA
far.
alive here.
It is not working out at all.
This actually just might be a reset. No, wait a minute. Quartz is going to play the
So maybe even
45.
this one up, settle the
Oh,
score.
and he's going
Quartz,
to nail
though,
the shots too.
ready to
Damn.
overclock, seeing Kai
Master
overextending,
dies. There's
trying
no
to
way.
get
You
kills.
cannot fly
A
through the air
double kill
boost and
as
not die to
Marcer
that.
gradually descends
Oh, he's probably going to risk his life here, though. Oh.
There's the cage fight as Quartz was trying to get a little cheeky with ENCE. Post bomb thrown on in.
Oh,
I think
no.
they just
But
got
it's
baited
Kevster.
into
He's
cage.
back
The
with
trap
vengeance.
card
Skills
from the
UV.
Solar. Quartz should not have
Listen,
slid in.
sometimes
Yeah,
I just need to
he
go
got
out
his
and
picks. He
universe
should have
is
not
not
went in.
working, and then I
I think it was
cast
just
a
getting
person to
too
give that
greedy.
team success, right? That's
He greeted
sometimes how
hardcore.
that
I think if
works,
Quartz
but
doesn't slide in, TM, there's
it's
no
taken a
like
while for
good
ENCE to get these
cage
ultimates
for the
online
Soul
and to
unless he
find
just goes straight for
value because of
KSA.
just how quickly
And
Twisted
Slay can just
Minds have
cold
been
for it.
initiating these fights, so you don't
TM
have the
back
same
out.
type
They
of
don't want to
setup.
fight Wolf at all.
All right,
Smart.
coalescence. Good time to use it as soon as this wall ends up going down, but look at how charged Kevster is.
Even on like
This
level
permanent
3 charge
tier
for
3
Kevster's beam, KSA still isn't dying. Hold
KSA.
right click and
All
double
right, wall is
pocket.
down.
He's just living.
Now they can push. Crimzo has the Kitsune rush. So as soon as Twisted Minds end up using the call, I'd imagine they use it, or they use it first. They just try and push them all the way back, buying as much time as they feasibly can. They've already knocked 2 minutes off the time back.
Still have a while to go though, with 3 minutes remaining for
Based on
Twisted
payload
Minds,
positioning, I
but
think
you can
TM need 2
tell
fights
just
here.
how much damage Kevster's able to do when you've got this beautiful
They are
setup
starting to build a
where
decent
you-
ult
those
bank,
turrets are
but they're
always
gonna
gonna
have to
be
spend
helping
one
find
for this next
value
fight,
to help
and then
Kevster
hope they
stay
can build up the
charged
rest for that
and
final
he is
engagement.
microwaving people.
And they still have to get this beat out of Master as well.
All right, cardiac overdrive there from Vestola as he
Someone needs
pushes
to sprint out.
forward, but that
All right.
coalescence is going to split the team at least somewhat. Sound barrier for both
TM
sides.
might have overspin
Pulse
here.
bomb though on Vestola, who is super low. They managed to chunk him out before that pulse bomb connected, so that overhealth didn't matter at all. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go.
Well, I
Half
say
the time
that, but
back
ENCE
down,
don't
the
have
Twisted
much to
Minds,
work with.
They got that 3rd point in their sights.
They almost got 3.
Ultimates in the back now.
KSA almost.
One
Oh,
Kev's the
KS.
wall. One Kev's the
No,
wall
it's
makes
just
it
the same
really hard for
problem
TM to do
that
anything.
ENCE
I mean,
was facing
KSA
on
almost
the
has his
second point, so
annihilation for the last
KSA
fight, which is
annihilation
huge
is right
for the
at
point.
end of the road where ENCE
Usually you
did
need a
not have
support
any
ult to kind of
choice
deal with that.
except to walk
Master's
into
just dead. Course has
I mean,
popped up.
just the overwhelming
Kevster doesn't
power
have
here of
ult.
Twisted Minds, I think,
Forces
just
the timing.
might win it
That should be the
fight
cap.
out. Overclock
ENCE
from
at least did
Quartz,
well
he's
to,
up
like,
on top of
break
the
down that
truck,
5
and
minutes down to about
KSA has
2.
got the ultimate, but no,
KSA
he actually ends
dies,
up going
hang on.
down first. Will they have to shut this
If Kai
one out?
dies,
With the
then
ward, you'd
if Kai
imagine
lives, it's oh my god.
ENCE
Kai's
Oh,
gonna
come on!
something to say in this fight, especially as Kai.
Kai got through.
No,
Holy shit, Kai got through.
shot,
It's just
bro.
Sojins versus Sojins. Quartz versus Kai right now. As Quartz takes to the sky,
Oh
as Kai
my.
snipes him out of the air.
They needed to win
2
that before
minutes to
Kevster gets
go.
ult.
Twisted
Wow.
Minds push the carts all the way up
Wow.
to that 3rd point, but ENCE barely hold
That
on.
is insane that fucking ENCE held that.
Great picks there
Holy
from Kai to be
shit.
able to
Good
stop
job
that
keeping Kai
final
up, though.
2 meters from Twisted Minds, but
Yeah, I love
even though
these
the
fights where, like,
annihilation didn't come online
you
in
can
time
just
for
barely
Twisted Minds
turn
to use
around
it in
one
that last
player.
fight.
Yeah.
They
Just
got
kinda
it
gets
now,
ult
so
at the
same
right
problem
time, and they
remains
just have this
where
pop-off
they're gonna be
moment.
walking into an annihilation from KSA if they want to contest this card.
That sim wall was good too.
There's the cage. That Nemesis form isn't going to last all too long, and yeah, that's a guaranteed fight win.
That's actually really good that they used nothing but
They've
that.
done a fantastic job.
This might go to
Huh.
OT now.
avoiding this time
I think
back
if
down. A
ENCE
5-minute
drags us into
speed run
OT
for
from
Twisted
5
Minds
minutes,
on
that
their
is an
attack,
incredible
but struggling
turnaround.
to get this last
Yeah,
one
that's
in.
crazy.
I mean, to be fair, against the sim in this point, in this stage, like it's rough. It can be pretty bad, especially as KSA has to step up and then just gets microwaved by Kevster.
Yeah, this 3rd point is way better for the Symmetra because of how much setup she's able to get. All of these corridors, you're
Now that the
always
support
in
ultimates for
range
ENCE,
of
I think the
those
likelihood
turrets
of
to be
dragging
able
this to OT
to
is
help
really
not
high
only
now,
get some
'cause they
damage
can
down,
actually
get
survive
this
against
low, but
annihilation
also help
stuff.
charge up Kevster. But
They can
can
fight
this
the call.
annihilation actually get the job done right now? You've got the coalescence
They
at your
defend the
back.
spawns.
KSA can go pop the annihilation, but you also have this rush you got to contest with now because of how ENCE have charged up these
Ooh,
ults.
they used
One there was good ult.
they used rush for annihilation.
Back all the way up, and with Slay dead,
If they
this might
rushed
just be the end of
and
the push for
KSA
Twisted
didn't annihilate,
Minds.
or they
Are
didn't trade
actually gonna
one
be
for
able
one
to
on
fight
ults,
the cap?
Twisted Minds would bank
Kevster
up ults for one good final
TPing
push.
Vestola out of danger.
But trading one
as
for
we
one,
approach
now
overtime.
Kevster rotates back onto Simwall.
This
Same
is
timing
where
as Quartz on
we've
the
really
overclock
seen
as well,
ENCE start to clutch
which
up
is going
this
to really
defense. The big thing
affect
here
Quartz's
with
ability to do
Crimzo has
anything.
always been the usage of those Kitsune
then if the fight goes
rushes,
really long,
and
I think
Twisted
Kai
Minds
finds another
now,
overclock,
like, they're
assuming he
relying
lives.
on Quartz to really get this over the line here with the overclock.
I mean, this coalescence is good. It's
Galaxy
going to force a
Speed,
couple
yep,
of
don't waste
cooldowns
any
at the
time.
very least, but ENCE actually just end up flipping the script a little bit. Same with Twisted Minds as Slay is in the backline right
Where's
now.
Quartz?
And here it comes. Quartz's railgun is overclocked.
wait,
It's
the
just
cap.
gonna tear
No
limb from limb, but
fucking
it's
shot,
ENCE
bro.
that don't
Out
even
of
get the
all that,
touchdown.
he's
It looks like they were
C9.
too
I think they were gonna win the fight anyways.
More just,
It
the
looked like they were going to win. It
overwhelming
looked like it was
bodies of
just
Twisted
basically
Minds on
Kai,
that point.
the last one
They
that had to
managed
go for the
finish
Yeah.
throws in OT.
Now, when Quartz just flies in this spawn, like, that's the way you get past him, Wall.
Is nothing to
You just fly in the spawn, Crimzo then TPs in front of you as well.
No, I mean, to be fair, the Symmetra
But it dragged down to
set
OT, that's what I was saying, like,
better
I think
on
if you
this
drag
third
it from 5 to
point,
OT, it's already a huge win.
always a little
That
difficult
was
if
a
you lose
yeah. They were
momentum,
getting rolled
and
the
this third
whole
point
fucking
to
map until
actually
that.
regain that
It's actually
and
huge.
Finish out the map. So congrats
C
to
is
Twisted
tough though. I think
Minds
on
for
Hollywood,
finally
like
making
it's
their
hard.
way
You need to
through.
like snowball
Felt
C
a
to have
little
any chance.
inevitable knowing
I
that
see
they
so
had
many
that
last time
5-minute
banks
time
get
bank, but still,
whittled down and see all
you get that
time.
done
It's
in
just
overtime. ENCE is able
tough to
to
push through
whittle
one
away
choke.
so much time, and there's a win condition on the board here for ENCE to even up the score in the series. Finish the map with over a minute, and then win the next.
Yeah, they could
attack
also do,
round. But, can
vertical
they get
wall
the
down
job
the
done
road
versus a
so that they
Symmetra
can choose which
composition?
side to play
They feel
on,
like they
and
get
they can
a
just sort
ton
of
of trouble on
hold
this
dance against Quartz.
attack
That's
for
possible.
first and second second point.
Yeah,
I think they went for the
first and
horizontal
second
wall
at the
to,
very
like,
least, and then the sim really came
cut the
alive
sight line
right
off
at the
and
very
Course just
end,
slid through
where
it.
KSA had to like step
Oh,
up.
repent.
Get rolled by Kevster.
Repentix? Pretty sure have 8 months.
The rest of the Twisted Minds push, especially on second rows, KSA was able to push the team basically through the entire second stage of the map as ENCE were rotating
Ooh,
up to
Kevster
high
on the
ground. Twisted Minds
Widow.
made the executive decision to say, okay, we're
Opening
not
shot
touching
in the
height,
swap, I think.
we're just going to
Oh.
we're gonna have
That
KSA
Pork
set
had
up
his
on the
head
points.
peeking.
We know
He
he has
was
the
taking
annihilation, and
chances.
KSA just lands a big multi-kill because ENCE can't touch, and if they do, they get rolled by the annihilation, right? All right, anyway.
The TP straight into
on the
Cafe.
attack.
First TP is going to be very interesting.
On the sim
Cafe's been
with
given up.
TP.
Okay, it's going to be
I imagine high
rotate.
ground TP across is probably the name of the game.
And now where's the
Okay,
TP?
UB is there. UB looked like he had his back turned
Yep,
to the
straight
team, but
across.
he didn't. Okay, there's Cafe control taken by ENCE.
And now Twisted Minds want to engage on this. They have to walk into so many turrets there from Kevster.
Yubi's
but
offline,
it's
though,
gonna
is
just
really
be
good.
The Malka going in
ENCE
first
is going to
with
walk
the
up and
cardiac
Yubi is a
overdrive.
nice offline. Hold on,
Yeah,
that
it's a
charge.
small
That
room
Vestola's
too.
shift just
Perfect
like
place
stunned
to
3
overrun.
people.
Vestola just charging up those stairs to get the stun onto Quartz. And Quartz had good positioning there too. He slid up to the stairs to make sure ENCE couldn't kind of get on top of him, but
And Kev's
it's
not
really
done.
rough. When you have the Mauga and you have the Lucio speed, you're looking to get on high ground, it's like, okay, it's pretty easy. The point is so enclosed, it's really rough for the Soja to run away from this sim comp. Good pacing for ENCE now, as they do cap the point pretty quickly there.
Yeah, we're seeing the
You
power
see Slay
of
still
where
leading
ENCE wanted
ult
to
charge
take those
despite losing?
engagements,
This is
whether
just-
it was
this is
Cafe
Moira.
or even the
Moira
room
has to be
above
leading
the
ult charge all
point.
times. Even losing, you
Symmetra,
still got it.
It's
Insane.
just her territory. It's just her day.
Nice
The predictive disruptor, though.
Yeah. As soon as you see that TP come in, I mean, you're not using disruptor shot, really, or what? You find it on point, sure, whatever. You see the TP, you just put the disruptor shot on top of it. It's just so much damage. And it ends up killing the TP as well after a little while, right? There's a lot of focus fire towards it. Just can't let them get to the high ground. That's where ENCE's comp will really start to come alive.
Yeah, but Twisted Minds, they kind of had that done to them yesterday too, with ENCE being more predictive of their teleporter usage. So I think that Twisted Minds have really learned from their own mistakes and missteps and putting that into practice here.
Well, there's the rush from Crimzo. As ENCE step up. Because he's being kept alive with this
That's just another
coalescence, but
huge
look
charge.
at how much damage they've got.
Vestola's gonna
And the
multi-stuns
overrun
on every
too, just
charge.
running that brief stun just drops the Mauga holding his hands up or holding his arms up.
Jeez.
Just enables the rest of the team to get full damage.
That was only off one
Quartz
Katrina
is
rush as
still
well, so they got
high
that
ground, but still boot
pretty
rushing
cheap.
from Marsa.
1-for-1 trade,
Quartz
Katrina
getting an
for
angle on
Cole,
Vestola.
couple of late
Late
deaths.
death as
And that's a,
well.
yeah, I was
That's
just
the
about to say, that's a huge late death.
Quartz is at least able to come back in with a power slide, but the setup is really where you might see Twisted Minds
I have some
struggle.
really annoying sim
Knowing that
turret
Kevster
placements
has
here,
those
just
turrets, you know
the
where they're going
worst
to be
possible
coming from.
spots for
Set up a
Twisted
little bit
Minds.
of a car wash, and oh, the disruptor shot too.
Cage C9. Oh wait, the pedal's not really being pushed. It's being staggered. It's being
Quartz
stalled.
tried to get to the rest of his team, but Kai
This is a great push still.
without railgun, it's pretty rough. And like you mentioned, Rose,
This is gonna
Quartz
be
could
just
get
under
back
5
to the
minutes in.
point
This should
in
be about,
time
like,
to
what,
be part of the fight,
4:30?
but the actual setup for Twisted Minds would always be really rough
thereabouts?
coming out of those choke
Maybe
points.
4:40?
And hey, look, another speed run, but is this time it's ENCE. How much time
Another,
they
is that
got?
5 minutes?
They got
Ah,
about
5 minutes.
No,
Give
minutes.
it.
So
about
roughly
4:40,
the
yeah.
same amount of time it took Twisted Minds to get here.
Still,
Same
this is
with
insane, but I guess
17
both teams
seconds, 20 seconds
suck at
difference.
offense on, I mean
They,
defense on first and second.
To roll
I don't,
through the
I don't
point.
think ENCE has the momentum. They don't have
I mean,
enough
how
of an
much
ult bank.
momentum does ENCE have
That costs
right
them
now
too much to
keep
push B.
working with? Can they just snowball through to
I
finish
think the
with
difference
over
was
a minute
ENCE
left
lost
in
the opening
bank?
fight on B,
I'm
which the
looking
Smite
at this
didn't. That's
photon
that
barrier
20
from
second
Kevster
difference.
as a response mechanism here to Quartz's overclock if they
Was
want it,
constantly
but they
checking
can also
behind him
just
'cause he knows
disengage
TP
from this,
got
is,
played.
which is what we're going to see here. So very little value that Quartz is going to be able to find with the overclock, but that will set them back a bit with Yubi's pick onto Crimzo.
Yeah, big pick from Yubi there. You could
Kevster
see that
ate the
this
headshot,
entire
yep.
time. Quartz was
1-to-1.
so
That's actually
paranoid
not
of the
good for
player
TM.
up on high ground, like jumping on them.
It looks
So
like they're
he
still gonna
wasn't
have player
able to
advantage.
Really do much in the front
Yeah.
line. They do end up winning this preceding fight here.
Like,
and
Quartz
I
is
think that was a really
Mr.
far
Prince
from
Rasmus,
well
1,000 bits, my
off
friend.
the shoulder,
Ram
just
is so good at
peeking
holding
into
these,
spawn with
these
rail.
corners.
Oh, I'm not
These,
casting,
He's got the
bro.
headshot on
I'm
the
just
Kevster.
watching this
Season
with
8 back
Avril.
kill. Season 9 takes
So
Kevster
taking
down
the
to
early
1
fight, popping
and gives
the
just enough
annihilation.
time for Quartz to
Good
get traded.
standing of Twisted Minds in right now. However, sound barrier advantage for ENCE.
TP? Crimzo nearly
And
didn't get
after
the TP. He nearly
annihilation
just
got
died.
used,
Hello.
Oh, they got Quartz, though.
We flipped the map. Quartz is already dead.
flip the map.
Caught on the rotation by Vestola and the rest of the gang.
Love seeing the flip map from TP. This is one of the powerful points about TP for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Is it going to be enough healing and damage? Yubi's pulse bomb goes wide and gets
Oh, that's a huge cleanup. Oh, now they got momentum. Four ultimates.
Kev's picking up a clean
Potential
2 kills there.
one or two fights.
It's Twisted Minds now. Switch
Wait,
over to
TM
the
are gonna
Malga.
TM are gonna match comps, but they don't have any ults to play with.
Malga for the final portion of
If
this
they
fight,
run
I
an
mean,
ENCE now,
Twisted
they
Minds,
can
we've seen
force
what they're
maybe
able
one
to
or
do
two
with
ults.
UB's teleporters
But
as
if ENCE
well
get
as
Cage on
KSA's
point for the
Malga
cap,
just kind of
they're gonna have
T-posing
time.
in
And if
front
they cap
of
with
the
over 1 minute,
opposing
it's a draw
tanks,
scenario.
but it does help to make sure that they're not going to get too jumped on when they have the teleporter.
Good cage there by the Malga. Oh,
Cage is
Quartz
potentially
managed to
early,
get
but Master 4-man
a
beat.
kill onto Kevster.
They gotta
as
get his
try to
kills.
rotate onto high ground, but Kai, he's the DPS you've got to worry about right now with that overclock.
They need more. Cage is gonna respawn. Respawn advantage. They need more than
He's gonna have
this.
to rush into the spawn. Someone's gonna have to touch here for Twisted Minds. It's gonna be Kellex. A TP onto the ground as well, and they're just gonna slowly
my God, I
feed
think
onto
it's the
these
hold.
points. A kill onto Kai is good. ENCE
Yeah,
lack the
the
damage
solo
and
left.
the capabilities to actually finish off
Wow,
kills
Kellex
now.
held that
So
by himself. I don't know if you saw that.
Twisted
Kellex, the
Minds with that
Lucio
single
player,
kill, managed to
held that
2.5
payload by
minutes to go.
himself, while
Looking
the
like
rest
it's
of the
gonna be
players
the
were
same
hiding on
story,
high ground,
Rose.
waiting for KSA to
2
respawn.
minutes, another OT finish on the
And I think
horizon.
Masola burned Cage way too quick.
Very well
I
could
think
be.
you needed to be at the right
Quartz has
kind
that
of safe
potential
cage
here to
for
just pop off behind that bus
when payload
with the
got to
overclock
actual
and-
point itself.
And so they
And
really
who did they
want to try
lose?
to
They
win this
lost a
fight
player,
here
played
and
the
now in order
4v5,
to have
and
over a
then
minute left in the bank.
Kai's
They
ultimate
don't have
couldn't
anything
find
to
enough.
do with
He needed to get more than one play down,
kill
and they
KSA,
only got
KSA is so
KSA,
deep.
and then
Yeah, they
KSA just
should've killed
respawned.
him. He went way too deep. He just couldn't see him. There are 2 rushes available.
Wait,
now.
this is actually really good for
Kai
ENCE.
finds the flank. Yubi does
Quartz
get
is
the kill
low.
onto Crimzo,
They
but
needed a pocket Quartz there.
again, it is
Not
all on
enough plays
Kai.
live.
Hasn't got the
Kellex
overclock.
94.
Does not need it.
Ooh, the
Once
trades
goes
though. They have to get Kellex.
Sim, which will
Kellex has
allow
ult now.
No.
Kellex has
to kind
ult.
of stay alive and help
Surely.
get everybody
No.
back from the spawn.
I
with
think
the speed
Quartz is
boost.
back, Quartz is
A
back.
sound barrier is going to see him through the rest of the damage that Vestola's going to
Yeah, you gotta beat the respawn
and once
advantages.
again,
They're
Twisted
not
Minds
able to get
holding
enough
on
of a cleanup
as
to beat the
ENCE
respawn advantages,
struggle
and Kellex
to
just
get
gets
that
ult
point
time, I
in.
think.
Again, the kill onto Kai is just massive. As soon as you take that Sojourn down,
That was a really
the comp
dangerous team.
lacks
If
damage.
TM, I think 2 fights ago, ENCE
Super nice
probably could have
Katina
kept,
rush
but that
though
would have
from
been disaster
Crimzo
for
to
TM.
keep ENCE
Would have
in
been
that
like 3
fight,
minutes to
but
0.
now Twisted Minds, they have done the job. They might even be able to close out the map here, but ENCE will not finish this round with over a minute left in the bank,
Yeah.
even if they finish it all.
Yeah, there we go. Minute ticks over. No finish for ENCE with over a minute, so Twisted Minds are going to get another attack. There's the sound
say,
barrier
oh
from
my
Master.
God.
Kev's already
Oh, they're
pretty low.
committing. They're committing.
Lining up
His-
for
his
Quartz to
HP
try and
just
find some
melted.
kills. Hence, though,
Quartz
thinking
no
of their
vision, though.
feats, they
This is a
managed
wasted
to
ult,
just speed
sadly.
boost away as Quartz takes a lot of damage. In fact, a lot of spam coming
Masola
through.
has Cage for final fight.
It needs heals like desperately right now.
Yeah,
KSA
either way,
does have the
this is
ultimate,
going
so
to
can
come
pop the
down
Cage down on the
to
point
like
and try
no
and
time on
isolate
either
somebody,
team.
but ENCE
I
already,
think the
like,
cap should come through
rooted
based on ults.
both
It's
of
double
the
Cage.
cages
We're
are
on
gonna
Venn
come out,
diagram.
but, Vestola's
We're Venn
taking a lot of
diagramming right
damage.
now.
Crimzo unable to heal up. And without the DPS, without
Kai,
the tank in the
ult,
front line
carry.
as well, this might just
Surely
be all over
Kai.
here. Twisted Minds,
savior?
only have to battle
Kai the
against 20
savior.
more seconds, but Kai pops the railgun, finds 2 instantaneously.
It's
and
Kai
ENCE
again.
are gonna
It's Kai
finish
again.
17 seconds over Twisted Minds. And Kai, for the 3rd fight in a row, comes up with a minimum of 2 kills.
Holy.
He's just one of the
I
best
was
hit scans in the world
prepared.
right
I'm
now.
like,
I'm telling you, that's why Kai should win
he's
MVP
so
right now.
Good. He was the best Sojourn in the Overwatch
Yeah,
League.
it was Kai or nothing
He's
that fight.
still one of the
Basically
best
the last one
Sojourns in
alive.
EMEA,
Ult
and
finally
this
comes
is
online.
just why being able to get those.
Jay3, can you
counter
do
kills
that?
Kills in
really
the cap?
matter.
Okay.
He's
Twisted
just
Minds
so
2-0.
I didn't
good,
wanna
and he
tell you
doesn't
guys this.
falter
I mean, we'll see what
under
happens
the
here, but
pressure
it's
of knowing
But-
it's on
117 to
his
1,
shoulders
so-
to push
I'm
the
Kai's
team
coach.
to a victory.
I taught him everything.
17 seconds honestly could be a big difference here, depending on what ultimates are able to come online first. But that's plenty of time here for a rush from Crimzo, for
This actually could
potentially
end in a
even
draw.
an overclock if Kai's
Very
able to get a
likely.
quick
There's just not a lot
pick.
of time.
Even just a little bit of a time.
Nah,
finish
I don't-
One mistake
is
here.
nice,
I
and
think-
you also get to be
uh,
on the defense first.
Who's on ooh.
Yeah, it's
Wait, they're
Minds
starting
out
on the
to
sim
7
on
pacing.
defense here first?
With that single minute.
They're going to play the same comp, yeah.
ENCE
I was gonna say-
running the
Sim to-
Malga again.
Huh.
I mean, look, their Orisa, when they did
I don't
defend
think they're gonna
that
hard
other
engage
time,
this one. I
just
think they're
didn't
just
really
gonna
work out
use
too
Sim to
well.
rotate.
I mean, Twisted Minds,
Abuse high
more
ground.
specifically Quartz and Yubi.
I
was gonna
can't
say-
see
Yubi's been
them
opening
like
the fights a lot
trying to
recently.
rotate into team.
I was gonna say,
think this is going to be
you-
positional.
Let's go for a Twist of Mind's listening real quick. They've only got a minute to play with
yeah,
it.
this
Let's
is
see what
gonna
their
be
plan is.
2 fights guys, by the way. I'm gonna flank.
I'm gonna pick main here whenever. Ready?
I'm ready in 5.
3, 2, 1, pick
Ready,
shield
ready.
here.
Cap for free, cap for free. Malgon.
Malgo won.
He's 2/3 HP.
Yeah, I love that one call when.
Boss is dead. Surely, Master won. Alright, they cap. I think they cap. Holy shit, that's insane.
Sorry.
Maga won, dude.
That was
Malgo won. Check his HP. He's like,
I hate those callouts, bro, but I think it's to focus him, man. He's won.
Yeah,
He's won. Shoot him.
What he means to say is, please just shoot the Malgo. He's not one, but just shoot him.
That's the direct Overwatch translation for you.
Maga 1,000.
Oh man, sometimes it just be like that
I got
though.
1,000 HP.
Yeah, Maga's won. Maga's won. Maga's 1,000. Wait, what?
Just capping on 1 minute is insane.
Yeah.
Pulse and oh my goodness, it just might be a domino effect.
That's what's gonna have. They're gonna have real heavy snowball here. There are some trades, but Kai's gonna dilate here, I think, yeah. And on OT spawns, ENCE are gonna take a while to regroup. And they're far behind all. There's a good chance Twisted Minds can't be here as well. Quart spawns with Calyx, so he gets speeded back in. They're gonna regroup nice and quick.
This is going to be a lot of cart progress before ENCE are able to come in as a full team of 5. At the very least, they do have Crimzo's Kitsune Rush. Hopefully, by the time that they're able to come back to this, but with Calyx slowly working up to that sound barrier, it could just be a late barrier here to win the fight.
Yeah, good early coalescence.
What's his ult?
You saw that solo dashing through.
Calyx's ult immediately as well, I think. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Quartz is on fire. It's Quartz moment.
Oh my god.
Quartz as well, we're just living in it. Here we go.
That's
the cap. That's definitely the cap based on OT spawns. Ult advantage fight, that's all it is. And you hard ult dunk here. In regulation time, you were not ult dunk, but in OT, which is in time ban, you were just getting maximum distance. You don't care. Like, you was ult dunking hardcore. The big cap and be off that. It's a nightmare for ENCE.
And can they even come out
ENCE
and
on
spawn to touch as a full
117
team
to
of
try and
5?
get
This might just be the
caps
second
is
point
gonna be nuts.
unlocked, and it is. ENCE now they are
Now
trying
ENCE
to
just goes
draw
for the
the
spawn camp.
line in the
Play.
sand so deep
They know they should have
into
ult
enemy
advantages.
territory.
Play the cage
And
KSA
it
swap.
might
Holy.
just have to be here, and now Pistola has the cage fight. Kai with the overclock.
Yeah, they're trying to count this as fast as they can, trying to get on that point, make sure it doesn't go anywhere. But, I mean, honestly, Twisted Minds, you go down here, it does not matter. A minute and 17.
A minute
to try
push
and
is
make it to
fucking
second.
insane, dude.
They have
A minute push is fucking
heck of a fight. I mean, that was all Quartz at the very end. Just that triple railgun from high
I think if
ground,
ENCE
completely ignoring
didn't
the
lose
wall
as
too,
hard on
mind
A,
you,
they
that
wouldn't have allowed
ENCE
TM to snowball
deployed.
down. It's the snowball effect of winning A cleanly.
Jay, why did you say to pick ENCE? Because ENCE won yesterday,
OT
bro.
spawns, we get less
Listen,
fights.
I'm in the fucking
Games
heavens, bro. I see everything. You see that cloud over there? I'm in that fucking cloud.
Out
That you can
really far,
put down,
and
and you're like,
UB
yeah,
got,
okay, like we
I
can
think
actually
Cafe bottom,
just hold.
Cafe
I
ground
see
went
it all.
right away,
There.
and he instantly
But
set up off angle.
Have to remember that ENCE and Twisted Minds, they both were able to capture point A and point B so quickly on their individual attack pushes. Maybe we should have always
now
expected
TM are gonna
that
run that
Twisted
comp.
Minds would be
TM are
able
gonna
to
go
go
to the
that far
OG Malgo
and get
comp
that
with
second
UB on
point
the sim as
capture,
well for
but
the
ENCE
defense.
have so
I think what
much
ENCE is
work
gonna do is
cut
they're
out
probably
for
gonna do
them.
that.
They're gonna have to
Oh,
make
now
these
they're on the
engages very
Echo.
quick, and they cannot
If
get
ENCE
picked
have
off,
to
and
go
it
back and
spells
swap, they
disaster
lose time. They
for
will
their
basically
attack.
lose the 17 seconds if they want to swap.
Yeah, see what they're gonna rock
Because
up
they
with.
don't know.
Probably just
This is
the
a good
Malgo
guess
again,
though.
if
If they
I had
are
to guess, or,
guessing
you
that
know,
TM
maybe
are on
there
the
was a-
Malgo comp, they're actually on the
Kevster's,
right here straight away.
Okay, little
So
hand, maybe a
they
little
might
peek,
not have
with
to
the
go back to
arrows
spawn
or
at
whatever,
all.
but I really want Kevster
Another way
on a
they can actually
carry
use the
hero here.
17
I really
seconds.
want him on the Echo or the Soj tracer, literally anything, right? I mean, obviously Kai's gonna play Soj, but
Oh, the
TM
Hanzo.
look
Okay.
at what ENCE have got
Just
to
for scouting.
say. I mean,
TM
they've
are
got
hiding
a
the
minute
comp as well.
17 to go.
So yeah,
get a
look
quick
how far
listen.
back here is. They're hiding the comp really far. They're especially hiding the Malgo because they don't want ENCE to scout the Malgo. Because once ENCE sees the Malgo, they know what they're up against.
Wait, I think we swing our main. I think we swing our main, guys.
Yeah, we play wide angle, I'm starting top, I'll play wide angle. I'm looking to spear.
Yeah, search bottom right,
Grab
search
it,
bottom
point
right.
soon. Shoot. 3,
Search bottom right, still.
2.
Search one. I'm walking.
Spare.
Right,
We're gonna push Kerk again.
Touch main. Right
I'm
side.
playing alley.
Just you have to go. Touch guard.
Touch right side. They're pushing.
Ram.
Ram.
In the corner. Same as
Mago.
Same.
Thanks, all.
They don't have time to reset. They don't have time to reset.
End up losing this first fight as
That's painful right there.
I think that's map. I think that's potentially map. I mean, they got one more OT push, but the soul is still spawning. And it looks like someone's have to go for a desperation touch.
The Kevster can touch, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, but he looks like he'll have to burn a recall for this, but yeah, he's going to get a touch.
He's gonna be back in this fight,
Okay,
no
yeah, they'll just make it
problem.
time.
A little bit of healing here to try to take some poke to get this rush online, but it's gonna come down to a neutral pick.
Did manage to get a touch. Quartz in trouble, but he just ascends to the high ground. UB's taking a lot of fire from Vestola, but not afraid to walk up to the front lines. Especially as you've got the healers right at your back. Matt's taking a lot of damage. I mean, Kev's just trying to find the kill onto Quartz. Quartz is so low.
Quartz.
A recall. No one can kill
him. Quartz needed to die there. He was one.
The Suzu's too good. The healing is too good.
Yeah, that's GG's. Quartz is just. Oh my god!
Nearly had the 5k there.
Down. Twisted Minds hold first.
Wow.
And take the lead
look,
in this series.
2 points cap and then a full hold.
Start for Twisted Minds.
God damn, 2-0 already, bro.
I'm not sure they're going to be playing Queen here, but Mauga, I think ENCE right now are trying to formulate something to stop Twisted Minds in their tracks. Maybe Mauga is the way to go. Is Kevster just TPing people out is my kind of question, or is he sticking with a sim? Looks like he's just sticking with a sim. Okay. KSA, UB, Quartz, Slay, Calyx just on the Moira Ram rush again. All right, what can ENCE do? Maybe they really believe in this Kevster sim here, trying to recreate what UB was doing on Blizzard World earlier on.
Kevster's Symmetra still looked really good, especially if you're going to be stalling out in the neutral like this, set up the turrets, get a little bit more charge, and then go in with all of that extra DPS power.
TP, a little bit of a fakey there from Kevster. Sometimes does help just to dislodge people that have set up bunker and these little small little outlets. Vortex is quite annoying to kind of deal with as well, but Kevster, yeah, he's gonna have to TP across. Doesn't want to test.
Don't let me down. I bet my college. I bet my kids' college fund on this match.
Pretty much everybody, I would imagine. Now's the time to really push. Twisted Minds not giving up without a fight though, as Yubi just jumps on in the front line and picks off Kevster. KSA, yeah, okay, holding the arms. You can't hold him forever, unfortunately. He puts down the shield to try and survive for a little bit longer. But this Twisted Minds is still finding kills somehow, with Quartz finishing off Master with a disruptor shot, and then Keller's going.
He's not going anyways.
That fight completely. We don't have a majority of our heals because Slay's dead, but sure, which is
yeah, I don't think Twisted Minds is
just out
they're not going to slow down.
Maybe the answer to that problem.
I was saying TM won this yesterday because they played Colosseum already, right?
It's working out great for Twisted
TM already won this yesterday. They probably got a good chance to win it again, and they're up 2-0. So this could be 3-0
but that's where this
in a short order.
Damn,
really
bro, ENCE needs though. They need this.
And also force them out into the open as ENCE have to walk forward to take this contest.
So they're taking so much damage from the pulse bomb.
It's also wild to me that like ENCE are now the Mauga team and Twisted Minds are not, whereas yesterday it was kind of flipped.
Oh well, Slay.
Yeah.
That's the Cole gone.
Down mid coalescence. Tried to rip it to get the heals back, but Kai already had him in his sights.
A little bit more of a back and forth as we do see a full disengage here from Twisted Minds.
That one kill in display actually gives ENCE the push.
With KSA, I feel like the arms have just been
so
nice
as well, actually.
That's to be able to sit there and T-pose in front of Vestola's Mauga. Does soak up quite a bit of damage, but
I love to see the positional flip, and then they can just chase low ground. From high ground to low ground chase, beautiful. That's what Sim does for you.
The boys in the middle of the map.
He's trying to shoot the Lucio on the other side of the glass. They need to remove that glass.
But if there's one thing Twisted Minds do extremely well is get random straight
kills. I think Aaron said they're removing the glass. They are going to remove the glass.
And there you go. Finally, ENCE get the bot going.
I think they're going to do something about the bridge as well. Those are the two big complaints about this map.
Matching the meterage here of Twisted Minds, potentially even getting the lead, but
they should add more glass. I think when you run out of spawn, it should just be glass names. Glass everywhere on this map. More glass.
The sight lines of Quartz. And even if not to shut down the overclock, you're still okay.
Oh my god. Okay, Marsa getting rolled in the back line there. UB
still committing, still caging.
Oh my god.
That's Annihilation, that's Cage, that's Wall. Yubi's down to Kai.
I mean, it's kind of working. Holy Kevster on 2. They must have gotten 3 plays in the game. That is a good play. I mean, I don't think they can camp off that, but they can get some good distance. KC is gonna have a late death.
Damn.
That, so must be Kevster back
maybe
in.
even the checkpoint. It depends on how far forward we want to see Vestola push, but I would feel pretty unwise to put yourself so out in the open like that. Crimzo, though, with this Kitsune rush is going to be so high impact.
Oh, they gotta watch out for Crimzo. Yeah, they usually solo push bottom or full set up on top. I like the team just go straight for Crimzo. Crimzo lives on 4. Oh, he doesn't live. No, he did. It's Kevster that dies and of course finally gets Crimzo as well.
Already, Crimzo and Kevster are dead.
That's with the sound barrier from Master.
Kai and Crimzo down, and Vestola's not long for this world either. That sound barrier coming through from Marsa, it just got shredded.
Now you'd think the Kitsune would be enough. Like in that situation, single lane,
Crimzo didn't get
could
any
shoot him
of that
out right on
overhealth,
top of the
so he was
payload.
still sitting at 2 HP.
But then I think Court super long range just hit a nasty couple of shots in a row.
They had the coalescence behind them. So I don't know where Crimzo was in order to not get that sound barrier, but we are back to this neutral as Twisted Mind start to push this bot away from ENCE, but ENCE do have high ground control.
Yubi just doing what good Traps does, just being annoying in the back line for the time being, and then setting up Quartz. Trying to find some heads to click on right now.
Dude, Yubi, why did you pick that? Oh my god, they actually could have just lived against Kai's ult. I mean, it's just one death, but...
Just kind of demolishing Kevster and Kai. Just for your headshots. It's quite annoying when you get hit by the ram, to be fair. And with the Annihilation, it's going to be even more annoying for ENCE to kind of deal with. Nice little 180 punch.
I like this though. It's 5 minutes into 6 minutes into the game. Still kind of even.
They're gonna take the lead. Checkpoint also in their sight.
Next fight
by now.
Is even better when you are so close to grabbing
yeah,
that
6 minutes in and no one's got like an insane amount of distance. Oh, that's a brilliant 6 minutes. Got rolled.
No Suzu.
I don't know what Crimzo was either. There definitely was no Suzu. You wouldn't need a Suzu there.
For sure.
Damn, that's a big push.
It's going to be just a little bit of a stall
Better
here
still,
from
it costs
Vestola,
basically
but there
nothing.
is
I mean,
the
Pulse Bomb's
checkpoint.
free.
Don't
He's already
even
at
need to use the
24% towards the next.
Annihilation, but such great predictive play from Twisted
Cap
Minds to
into-
know where the teleporter was going to be.
I mean, they can
you saw
threaten 100
KSA
meters
wrap
here for
around
sure.
to be able to lay down that AoE damage and
With
then
their level
Yubi
ultimate
on the
advantage,
flank
they're
to
looking at
nail
triple
that
digits.
Pulse Bomb. Oh, Twisted Minds, they're looking good.
Cage gets laid down from Vestola. There's that Suzu to come in to save Vestola in the nick of time.
Master with the better beat. Later beat, better
It's only
beat.
the Coalescence really trying to help people out now.
Nice.
Slay almost got booped off the edge of the map.
Wow, TM blew everything on that. They had 4 ults and they used everything. That was the cage diff, I think. I think Vestola's cage caught. Because I think ideally actually TM disengaged from that entirely.
The
and just
ram ult, the
keep their ult
Annihilation,
advantage.
they use sound barrier.
The cage looked like it caught a decent
the
amount.
overclock, right?
Wait, I think it got 3.
I suppose, but yeah, ENCE end up coming out. And with
Yeah,
the help of
Kellex
the
ults
cage,
that,
at the very
and
least,
Master just
setting
holds
up
it for
Kai
just the
too,
right amount of
just
time and gets a
shooting
5
down
man
everybody
beat
who's
that
trapped in the
lasts
cage. That's a lot of
just enough
collateral
longer
damage.
for them to have an advantage. That was nice.
It is, and Photon Barrier here too for ENCE. Great tool to have for this next fight, especially when Twisted Minds are at that ultimate disadvantage.
There's the wall. Now Kevster can get all charged up, but Twisted Minds.
Oh, my
are
favorite
gonna try
wall,
and get out of there,
unfortunately.
but a quick
Oh my
teleport,
god,
but
they
a good move.
that was too
A really
aggressive.
good
They
move from
TP'd
Kellex.
into
Stops them from
TM.
getting
Yeah, that was a little wild.
The sidelines of Quartz.
I think if you play
Just
the
look
wall
blind
and you
and
TM, you TP
for
with
the,
the wall, it's a
Sojourn.
little different, but
All
the
right, Twisted
wall was
Minds hold the bot
horizontal.
yet again.
Twisted Minds
We've
just
reached
back
this
out
point of the game,
disengage,
Colosseum, where the bot doesn't really
and then they
move
play
the
the TP
barricades
anyway
either
for some
way.
reason. I don't know.
And it's all about just trying to win 2 preceding fights, maybe 3. Checkpoint very
I'm starting to get a little brutal here as well. I mean, it's the third, less than 30 meters.
Especially with 2 minutes
Was that
to go.
25-meter gap? It's not. It's definitely a comebackable gap.
For Vestola, Kai with another overclock. He's been pumping out damage.
Oh, you
Oh.
cannot die like
He's just
that.
dead.
Disrupt
Jordan
the shot,
Carr's right, you
Cobra strike,
can't-
you
Kai
cannot
can't
go
just
down
die
like
there
that,
either.
Kai.
Especially when TM have control of the bot and they're about to get more meters.
Now as they're going to get assailed on by Twisted Minds. The Coalesce on the high ground, flipping the point. And the Kai dead.
Kai dead twice in a row.
Yeah, he's dead again. Died in spawn, tried to come back, and
Quartz
Quartz
just
said
railed
no.
him in spawn.
Kevster also goes
The
down
disrespect.
to Yubi. It's Quartz and the rest of Twisted Minds. They do end up falling down to the ground here. But
Solo solo. He has cage, but he's got no support. ENCE are falling apart here. ENCE are falling apart here. Kai double death. First death straight away. and then ENCE 0 trades. They needed at least one trade there to
I
make it
think,
workable.
chat, I think that's GG's, bro. Twisted Minds is gonna go up 3-0. I don't know if ENCE can come back, bro.
So
Now the comeback is going to be very difficult because now they're going to push double digits. It was the 25 meter gap, that's now a 50 meter gap plus.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think, oh.
Did that catch anybody? I think it caught,
It caught Yubi, but Yubi dropped the low ground. I don't know if you caught that.
Oh,
They do kill Yubi, but not the best cage. And even though they get bought back, it's now less than 1 minute to double their distance from 56 to 105.
And just burn out time.
Yeah, just mid-fight. You have
This is a
such
crazy
big
turnaround from what
advantage in
happened
terms of having a
yesterday.
checkpoint already activated for your side.
And Cage is
With
a very
40
high
seconds
ticket
left,
ult as
Twisted
well.
Minds just have to play
Like, I feel like it doesn't
defensive.
come up
And
that
with all
often.
the
It's not like a
ultimates
very
that they
cheap
still have
ultimate,
held
so
onto,
to use
they
a
might just be
Cage
able
just
to
for that
close out the map
turnaround,
here,
and
now
you
that's
don't
gonna
pay
be
that much
4
on
slays
TM,
coming
it's not
coming
enough.
up soon.
TP up to the high ground, ready early. Suzu Yuchi's there. So they try and flip the map again with that teleport. Annihilation, Rush, Twisted Mind support. Their backline has still got
Halo's
two ultimates.
moving.
They
Whoa,
can
whoa,
just chill.
TM gotta
They
move
can
up.
chill here. They
Halo's
can
running
make
away
a
from them
swift
right now.
rotation again, but they don't need to worry about the rush. They don't need to worry about the
I think that was a good
overclock.
trade.
Again,
Holy,
it
and
could all
Kaiser's
come down
kill.
to just
It's
Quartz's
shooting for
railgun.
Annihilation,
A good
works
pick
for
onto
ENCE,
Yubi,
and they have
though.
Halo control.
ENCE is now up a
TM on the wrong side of the map.
person.
I mean, they flipped because of the
TP's
TP,
back
but
to
still.
his team. Wall does end up coming up, but KSA's just perma-contesting that bot, folding his arms, just waiting by it, refusing to give them the checkpoint.
Look at that. Vastola's in deep.
Two beats come in. Quartz
Calix is only 3-man beat. He missed 2 players. I think Quartz is too far away. He doesn't need it though. It's Kai's turn to carry.
UB ends up going down once again. Is Quartz just trying to
If Vastola dies, it could be problematic. His run back time, so he has to swap Doom now. Vastola has to go Doom.
It was just all Vastola just holding that door
Oh
shut.
my, Quartz killed way too many.
But yeah, three fucking deaths, bro. There's only 2 people, Lucio and Sojourn.
1 death? I think it's
Still an OT,
possible.
but the forward
3
spawns are the
deaths?
most important part of being able to grab that checkpoint. So ENCE will be able to come back
I mean,
into
it's
this one
just
with
2
pretty
players.
equal
Look, there's
spawn
only 2
advantage.
players.
Yeah,
there, 'cause
I
the
think-
respawn is too long.
They didn't switch to Doom as well because he's close to Cage.
UB forced to
I think that's
No, you
GG's.
give up- you have to give it the Cage, man.
They
You-
don't get there in time.
Oh, bro is married to the Cage. Unfortunately, you need to go Doom. Respawning and getting back to the point is way more important than trying to hold on to that 81%. I mean, it probably slim chances anyway, but they okay. ENCE start winning the fight, and then Quartz was allowed to kill 2.
Bracket game the other day. See what ENCE want to do out of the gate. They're still going to run Kevster on Sim. Doesn't look like it. Kevster, Tracer, Crimzo on.
They just need to do what worked, man.
So it's a complete miracle across the board here.
Well, if this
Alright, I'm back.
is
This is
going
what I
to be a way
expected.
for ENCE to get
I
back
think
into the
ENCE have
series, it might
run out
just
of
be
ideas, so they're
running
gonna
a
mirror.
and
This is
just
typically what
simply
teams
being
do.
better. That Mauga did not look effective against this Ramatra that KSA has been so dominant on, and
They don't
it's
want to
time
risk
for
the Mauga
Vastola to
again.
show
I don't
up
think
on
they're
yet
super
another
practiced on the
hero
Mauga
that
anyway.
really fits into his wheelhouse.
Oh, Flashpoint is unlocked.
But
and
Kev's
already
back on
Quartz has the high
Tracer is
ground.
super
Someone has to
important.
dislodge
Oh
it.
yeah, they're
Lucio,
mirroring, huh?
just a
Oh,
railgun
Yubi
shot
though.
there. No more railgun shots to be had from Kai as he bites the dust. And Marsa's head gets taken clean off too by Quartz. Someone's got to
You
shut
should
it
really
down.
feel the difference on Kev's or
Normally
Tracer.
it's the
Like,
Lucio
it
shots
will,
kind of boot
should
people
be
off the
pretty
high ground,
tangible.
but you got to be kind of kiting with.
I think Yubi is still.
Enzo ended up getting the cap first.
Oh yeah, Kevster's kind of popping right now.
Kev's got both 3. He's already got both.
Stray kill here. They might be good. But because
So
that
yeah, he's
fight
clearing
was so
he
messy,
was
ENCE
clearing
can
UV by about
juggle point.
25%.
There's no point presence for Twisted
Starting to close the gap
Minds, it's on
now,
his way
but
back. As I say that,
they're not doing a good job of
screen.
cleaning up players,
There's a
ENCE,
stream
but
too,
they
right
do
in
have
front
cap. Not for long. They've given up cap. 44 though.
A little bit more
You appreciate
progress
that solid
there for
start?
ENCE as they do have to back away, but with Kevster being able to go in with this pulse bomb.
Oh my,
just
Quartz
be
dies to an
exactly
E.
what they
Dies to
need.
the
And,
disruptor.
ooh,
Good
that's
kill.
even better.
Really good kill from Kai. Make that 2, in fact, as both DPS fall to the railgun. Don't let Slay kill someone with an orb. Okay, you're good. There's the quick cap. Nice smart rotation from Kevster too. Just knowing the rest of his team can clean up the rest of that fight, so they try and get the cap ASAP. So 50% in building now for ENCE. Decent time on the point for Twisted Minds, but 40%. 40% is quite low when you're considering how quickly they build up, or the flashpoints build up.
Yeah, it should be, even if like Twisted Minds
Clay
get
already
this,
ulted, did he?
flip, then ENCE
He
should
shouldn't
be
be
able
this
to
far
come back
behind. He
into
must
this
have already
one
ulted,
if
but
the
being
fight
down a cold
is
Yes.
short
at this
enough,
point is
but
rough.
ENCE
I
do
think
have
they
four ults to
ulted.
throw at this, and Getting close to that
Oh,
victory.
Crimson got
Good
stuck.
stick.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
oh.
Just stacking on top of each other.
What did
And
Crimson
that
fade
is a
for?
fight
Did he
winner.
aggressively fade?
Quartz doesn't have to do much now. Can just
That
sit
cost
back,
him
relax,
way too.
and
You
watch
got
UB
forehand.
do the rest.
I mean,
Double kill
Crimson
for
did
the
what he
Tracer
could.
post
He didn't.
bomb
He
as
must not
Twisted
have
Minds
fade. He
regain
stood still,
control.
and then somehow Kai walked into
Well,
it.
that's one way for the fight to be quick. Is
Even if it was just Crimson losing cold to pulse like that is really rough.
With it. But ENCE, they did only expend the coalescence, so they still have firepower coming back in. But this is what we were talking about even before that fight is ENCE have one more shot. They can come in and they can contest. Sound barrier at the ready as well.
Do have that beat to match. Ooh, Kellex has to pull the beat at some point. Only hits 3. So Quartz Newbury in a little bit of danger here from Kai, who's just up on that high ground the whole time, just waiting for the DPS players to appear in front of them. Both annihilations being used in a classic Ram fashion. They just kind of look at each other.
There you go. ENCE needs to show up. ENCE needs a win at least one. I would hate to see a steamroll here.
From Twisted Minds that can touch. I mean, maybe, but
Yeah, I didn't have 4-0 on the cards. Didn't think it was going to be possible.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna go to a 7th map.
Okay,
we'll have to be on the reverse
the
sweep,
last
I
time
think.
we did see both of these teams on this map, it was ENCE that got the victory.
But
But
that
this
range
pulse
is
bomb
huge.
so
Kai,
nasty.
I don't think Kai
Crimson
should have
got
died to that.
stuck,
He looked like he was
walked
literally on the
into Kai.
very edge of the pulse. That's like
Maybe just
a
fade
max
not online there
max
to be
range
able
pulse
to
in terms of,
get
like,
away from
AoE.
that damage.
1 second away from like coming online too. Like it was.
Yeah,
It's a rough time.
so close.
Oh, quick rotation here for ENCE. Of course, winning that fight, you do get a bit of a priority position on the point, but they managed to catch.
Yeah,
Twisted
Crimson
Minds
was
on the rotation
about
pretty
1.5
early,
seconds off
and Kevster
fade.
just
I just
cleans
checked
up.
it as well. That's
They do
super
cap.
rough.
Oh, there it is.
Quick capture, and again, just
Mr. Fresh Hair, pretty sure that's 6 months. Yo, same. I got the same stuff.
Flashpoint. So being able to play a little bit closer to Twisted Mind spawns. Ooh, wow, UB is
Playing
very
trouble.
confident.
Yeah, I'm very confident. I mean, Kai being a little bit scared and just like look back, Tracer, okay, me slide away and try and push the rest of the team out. He did exactly that. I mean, the
Oh my God,
It's
the
different.
T-
Camel Trade's like, oh, did the T-pose?
Yeah, the T-pose.
No way.
He's T-posing it.
How does that bug even happen? I still have 0
I don't
clue
even
how
know, but it's funny.
That's very good.
He's trying his best.
T-posing
that's
on the
very
official
funny.
broadcast.
ENCE though, they're already working up to final fight territory as Twisted Minds get one more shot at being able to come in and recontest this point. UB is another pulse bomb, so maybe it's going to be another double that can open things up here for Twisted Minds, but not if Kevster can pop it first.
I wonder what the player sees on his screen. Like when you're playing the Ram and you're T-posing, what do you see?
I don't think you see anything. I think it's just a visual bug for other people.
This is in trouble. Same with Slay. Has to amp it up. Has to throw out a healing orb. Has to throw out something to stay alive. But it's Kevster that throws a pulse
Oh,
in Slay's
damn.
direction. Few trades.
2v3. Not enough HP and Master can't. No, he's got no ult.
So on, Kevster gets clotheslined as Quartz finishes off Master for that final kill.
Good start from ENCE. I mean, 99 to 0 still.
Yeah.
Mine's gonna come back with a lot of work to do.
Ultimates to spare, especially that sound barrier, but it's fairly even when you look at both the ult banks. It's all going to be about the neutral. Well, when I say neutral, I mean Kai or Quartz getting huge rogue kills. That's the new neutral.
And TM on
Yep,
4 ults.
that sure is the new
roughly.
neutral. If you both have overclocks online, does that really mean either team has an advantage?
Exactly.
I don't know if that
Cancels
matters
out.
between these two great sojourns.
Quartz on a position where they managed to win the map earlier on.
Master's got ult, surely.
Both overclocks being
He's
used.
greeting. Okay,
I mean,
he
we can
nearly
see
level
Vistola
sold
already
That's a little
staring
risky.
at him. Quartz is in big trouble now. That sound barrier coming out just in time to save his life. He ends up backing off, and Vistola, that whole time he's been AFK basically in that bush.
God damn, poor
The
Vestola.
Annihilation did a fair amount of work, and here comes the later coalescence.
The later call, though, is
Every group
nice.
up in that small
I mean,
room.
Crimson didn't have it
Onto
before, but
KSA, taking pretty low, but he can't get
they
finished
need a
off.
touch
He's
point
just
soon as well.
hiding
This
behind
this
that
entire
small
fight takes
bit
place
of
outside the
doorway
point, and
there.
eventually it's
Even
got to
the
get dragged
damage
on.
orb not enough. It's actually Ubi that comes up with the first fight of this.
Oh, this is looking bad for
team
ENCE.
fight, first kill of this team fight. As Master
Low
just walks
HP and
into that
TM, but they
pulse
can't get the
bomb. A
kills,
flip
man.
for
Kevster needs to
ENCE's
dive
OT
in and collect some of
down.
these.
Ubi tries to find another touch here.
No
to
way.
help KSA on that
No
pulse.
way, they're turning it around.
Tank player and a DPS that has to hit that recall. It's looking
Yeah, they dragged it towards
pretty
point. I think
dismal
Twisted
for
Minds
Twisted Minds right
dragged
now,
themselves to point. They
as
kind of
that
got stuck on the
overtime will
stairs
tick down
almost.
as Ubi eventually ends up getting finished off. So
I thought Twisted Minds was gonna win that fight, and then basically,
going 2-0.
damn.
They just need to recover a situation where they can heal HP, because you like a bunch of them were on half or lower. And you just need a situation where Kev could actually dive in and finish off these low players, or Kai could find the angle.
So far away, they can't catch him on the cross again.
So ENCE were down one, but the health advantage looked really good on ENCE. They just need to dive in.
Twisted Minds to give up
They could get, oh my god, they could get the Flashpoint 3-0. They're already 2-0 up. I mean, every single point's been close. I mean, this is like yesterday, right, where it's kind of just 99 both ways, so.
Now, and Twisted Minds are able to beat ENCE to the punch.
It looks like ENCE is rolling him right now. Yesterday, it was really close.
Pistola's going to be able to come into this one soon. Well, there you go. Never mind.
It's still back and forth. Like, Twisted Minds are still winning enough fights. It's still 99 both ways. Kevster gets to stick this time. That gives Kai free ultimate. Force dies on 93. Oh my god, Yubi gets the kill. Dude, how has Yubi done that again? 2 taps, he's managed to stick Kevster.
Sound barrier from
Twisted Minds even get the cap on that. Worth to use the beat for it. And now Quartz should be back as well. I can see Quartz ulting here in the 4v5 actually.
I was fixing cables that were loose.
Without Kelix, without Sly, there's no chance to stay alive. But Twisted Minds still make it hurt somewhat. 41% in the percent bank now.
Similar situation to what we saw in that second flashpoint, though, where if the fight's fast, ENCE could be able to come back in and get another recontest if Twisted Minds take back control of the flashpoint, but ENCE, like, Annihilation, Sound Barrier, that is such a survivable combo that it's going to take a lot here for Twisted Minds to be able to break that if ENCE
Master's testing it. Oh my, hang on a second, Vasol just walks up and Annihilation cleans him.
And he won. Oh, the little
and plays her off the map. KSA, I think, maybe got booed.
Kai was just weaving, bobbing and weaving in and out of Quartz's.
Oh, at least it's a quick reset. Damn.
Well. Oh, no. You get a pick there that I would lose my.
It's not quite map. One more contest.
But yeah, I mean, Kai was just squaring up against Quartz there in the little strafe battle, but it was Vestola who was just in the team with the Annihilation. It was tough for Quartz to get much stuff done. Speaking of Annihilation, though, here comes KSA.
That's map, I think.
Unfortunately, Yubi's already dead. That's
barely alive as him.
I mean, that's the point, surely, for ENCE. I mean, they got one to touch here.
Oh, well, Kai's dead.
Gonna rotate to the point.
Hang on. KSA living, but Kelix on 1. If Kelix dies, no more heals. They're not able to finish off Kelix. They can't.
Well, it looks like Vestola's gonna join the
They gotta get at least 1 kill. Here we go. KSA down.
Twisted Minds don't really have a say in this fight, and they have no staying power either. Here's the flip. The reinforcements are coming in for Twisted Minds, but someone needs to touch.
Kevster's just deep in there right now.
Just kind of ripping through them right now. The Simtaris are doing a lot of work and keeping him at bay, but Vestola is just being a door guard right now in front of
Slay hiding. Good angle of Sol and hiding at the same time. Slay's gonna live.
And now Kai can just use the overclock for free. That coalescence surely ends.
It's actually a 3-0 on the map. Wow, what
damn.
ENCE is not going down.
I'm just glad that ENCE didn't get fucking shut out, dude. 4-0 would have been really bad in the finals.
First to 4, Twisted Minds still on match points. Defense for them too. So yeah, same comp. All right, they're just gonna run it down with this. Just Slay on the Moira.
Wait, yo.
The coalescences have been working out.
Emil, appreciate the massive 5 months, my friend. Yo, what the fuck is going on here, bro?
Yeah, I think like when you look at the Ramatra composition,
12 streams out of the top 15 streams in the Overwatch category right now is watching this. It's the main stream, then 11 other streamers watching this
for the Ramatra that just sits there in the.
That's how it should be.
In the tank
I'm loving that.
just soaking up all that damage.
This is how like Overwatch League should have been, but no.
Moira as well with the coalescence just has great sight lines for these straightaways we see on street faces. So
that's part of the other reason I'm streaming again is like, you know, it's all opened up and I can stream as well on Twitch.
Click for those slippery little tracers.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay, out the gate. Kai wasting no time.
Ooh, that is a very
Kai definitely wasting no time. My god.
When is NA gonna play? After EMEA, after this game.
Railgun shots.
So no one wants to risk the sig. We're just going to run back the same comp. I'll say this. If Twisted Minds lose this mirror again, they're going to start doubting their ability to win this mirror entirely. And that's the mind game switch in a series like this. Like I said, like it's the way that ENCE won the map. They found a winning matchup. And when you find a winning matchup, then like things become real possible.
Oh, I'm being told you're ahead of me. What's your time looking at?
3 or 3.
Okay, yeah, you're 3 seconds ahead of me. It's fine.
I can pause for you.
You're good. You're good.
As you said, want to get those 2 contested.
Yeah, tell me what your time is, and I'll just pause 2 seconds.
254, 253, 252, 251, 250, 249, 8, 7, 6.
Yeah, we're about there. We're about there now. We got it.
Hey, thank you.
Both DPS pairs end up trading. So
Chat, why are you guys watching 2 different streams anyways?
1 second. Or you just might have buffered for like a
Yeah,
little bit.
I think mine buffered.
Somehow got out of sync.
Kevster with a pulse bomb does land on the
Chat, you should be watching 1 stream. If you want to watch 2 streams, open someone's stream, give them the viewer, but mute it, and then
Kevster's
watch
outpacing
1.
UB again. He's doing more damage. He's getting those pulses quicker.
Yeah, UB's farming.
That does force.
I think didn't Kevster already use one?
This is where you
Yeah,
sort of want to
Kevster
stop
got
that
he's already working towards second pulse.
Very strong defensive position.
This is UB's first pulse. Kevster already pulsed, so
You
he's
also
leading.
look at the Annihilation coming up soon here. Almost full slate of ultimates here for Twisted Minds, but big
Oh, the
backfire for
Coalescence duel and Slaves on 1. But the extra, I think Master must have already beat.
Sound barrier from Kellex didn't last all too long. Especially with the Annihilation.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense because ENCE has already pushed up. They already won fight, so Master already beaten. And now Kellex finds to get to use the team to get the winner fight. Dude, we see a lot of full holds as well. I don't know if you noticed, but Shambali is notorious for full holds on A.
I mean, I just don't like how they made a whole map for the attackers to go always uphill.
And it's long, right? Does it feel like Shambali A is one of the longest escort A's in terms of like the raw distance?
Well, if you do stop
I believe so. What is it like?
It just becomes so difficult.
I've not measured it, but it just feels long. Like the vibe is that it's like super long.
Like that whole street right there.
And then you're right about the high ground. And then at the end of the A point, defenders get this extra high ground window as well.
Right now it's Kai's turn. What can he do? Nice headshot onto the tank. Doesn't find too much after that as the vortex goes down.
Players no vision. Wait, players are peeking.
Angle, but again, can't quite click any heads. And Overclock not finding any purchase as Kevster just juggles onto the point and now turns his attention to the flanking DPS.
Oh, that rail, huge. Master just needs to live and they have the play advantage.
Saw UB trying to take out the Moira. Quick whip, quick kill, and now Court's in trouble. Has to back off, use that slide to the caves.
Both teams have another coalescence. Jesus.
Slay has a really big decision to make here. Because I think Crimzo calls, okay, Slay's not even going to waste any time. He actually got that slightly faster. Crimzo's 1.
Okay, so it's so
Yeah.
low.
That is, UB just got in there deep. Crimzo being 1 is unfortunate because if ENCE survived and disengaged slightly better, Master beats. I think even double support out there is totally worth, especially given time. Time is a real issue now. Like I said, we see a lot of full holds here.
No! Oh my God, they still touch.
They just got it.
How much longer can he stay alive?
I thought they missed it. But Soul's got ult. It's possible. Kev's got a stick. Kev's got a big stick. That's the character. Quartz no ult now.
Kev's is going to start off the fight with a kill. Make that 2. Post bomb and just the manual pulse pistols onto Slay.
Wow, Kevster fucking carried that. Kevster, bro.
Dude, you never swap. You never change Kevster off this hero again. Swear to God, like.
Yeah,
just
I think if they do lose, they have to blame it on that. Kevster should not. I don't think he should ever play Sim.
That Maso was gonna Ajax, like
that boop on the beat though was insane. I thought that was gonna be the Ajax.
Not only was the sound barrier delayed, but also
or not even the C9 too.
Or it could have just been the C9.
Yeah,
Yeah, they could have just forced the C9 either way.
The Stolen popping the Annihilation at the very least to be able to move in a little bit closer. He does buy ENCE an extra life in this round, but
the fact that it was the kill the Quartz as well, which is the one play that ult on TM, they could have turned it around.
Yeah, because if he didn't, yeah. He would have basically done this, and it would have been game.
Exactly.
Every single corner, every single opportunity they have to.
Especially defenders, if they get the long sidelines, high ground.
Taking it. A late death onto Crimzo too.
Still not a lot of time, but hey, at least we get more than A. Most these Shambalis just never get past A.
They could be really cheeky here and just holding this first corner if they really want.
No one's got ult anymore. Everyone's spent.
If they want to, but I think it's too dangerous given that ENCE, they got a little bit more cover to work with. So I think if you're Twisted Minds, you always back up into caves. You always play this window, which you can see them sitting in a defensive
like
position.
even this is
and
hard
that
to push. Like you kind of just
lines onto ENCE with that high
pushing
ground
uphill
control.
again.
Yeah, it just sucks.
ENCE juggling the payload.
Slay's gonna ult surely. He's holding for a while.
Don't have recall anymore, but ENCE has a pulse bomb. Gets booped away straight to the caves, but ENCE's in trouble. Has to get out of there. A coalescence from Slay is once again.
Kevster won that? Wow.
On top. Okay, didn't expect to see that one coming. Slay's
And now Master and Crimson got ult. I think they hold. They should be able to hold.
Got a couple of support ultimates of their own. Shouldn't need it though.
I think Slay actually got real greedy with that ult. You see, he dives into the backline and he tries to like get this huge coalescence cleave on ENCE, and he didn't heal KSA, and KSA was just low. And then Kevster also won his one versus UB.
ENCE now just trying to clear off the last couple of members on this point. Calyx is so low. Kevster comes up with his
time is an issue.
Yeah, they are not. This is a huge stall right here. Holy shit.
Kevster's Tracer is
It's gonna be OT on
watch.
point.
I love
Payload
this
is like,
hero
yeah,
for
Payload got
him.
stalled massively
He gives us
actually.
such a good show every single time.
Huge wave
Just the
of respawn
pop-offs,
TM.
the pulse
Double
bomb,
support
but
ultimate
this
for
is it,
ENCE.
Jaws. It could be
Calyx on
less
89.
than 10 seconds remaining.
He's gonna get it just in time. That's important for the TM by a lot.
Two sound barriers
Oh
available
my,
for either
what a
side,
shot
but
from
Yubi's
Kai.
already dead. Kai with a swift railgun shot, and Yubi goes down. Twisted Minds carrying behind this pillar, trying to withstand.
Master with a later beat. Watch Master now. 5-man beat.
Now. Speaking of pressure, that's Festola in the front lines too. That annihilation.
Almost let Crimzo die though.
Throwing Twisted Minds. Slay ends up falling down to it too.
Does what he wants to greed it a little bit. I think he was pretty sure they were gonna be fine. I think even a 4-man beat would have been barely fun. They get that in the OT.
They had to use his 3
That's
ultimates
2 OT
there,
caps.
but
Can they get a 3rd cap in OT? They did have to spend basically everything for that ENCE. I mean, still worth, but man.
This defensive chokehold. Now,
Considering they nearly got full health, this is an insane amount of
distance.
distance.
To get really, really tricky here on Shambali Monastery.
That shot from Kai, that shot from Kai was everything.
Maybe able to open up
Nails
the window.
UB
You can see the angle
right
that
off
he's
rip.
taking is easy sight lines onto the main point of this third.
Both the Sojourns pulling the overclock. Here comes the annihilation. Of course, Festola used his in the last fight.
I'd say bless you, but you're already blessed, Poppy. What the fuck? Bro, next time I sneeze, I'm gonna sneeze in your fucking mouth, Alex.
Alright, that should be fight done. Now, 45 seconds. You've got maybe a couple of fights, if that. Twisted Minds can take a little early peek here. But with the payload and where it is, it shouldn't be too long for ENCE to kind of get back to the point, even if they do die in this preceding one. But Twisted Minds want to make it their last.
And they can too, with like the 30-second time bank is whittling down ever so
It's still a long way to go
having
with 20 seconds.
Too, and don't really have a whole lot of choice.
Yeah, I feel like they're
except to
basically
kinda
still
walk
the
out
start of
into
C,
the open, which is
unfortunately.
what makes this third point so difficult.
One good thing with team is that Slay has usually been ahead of Crimzo now. He's 1 HP though. Slay's in trouble. He's gonna call very little HP. Oh no, he healed himself and then called, I see. UB nearly died to Kevster again.
Oh, a trade.
I think I value the tank being alive slightly more. So
Yeah.
living here, especially towards annihilation timing, is really important. And Quartz maybe dies. Yeah, oh, Crimzo just dives on his ass. Crimzo got him.
Good fucking decision from Crimzo.
And Slay behind enemy lines, still finding kills somehow. Crimzo's chasing them out.
They're not killing these last two. Look at the supports popping each other. They need the supports now. Calyx
That is
literally
insane.
incredible.
Just slip out of there.
It's because Festola couldn't lead payload. They had to play payload, and now they get the beat off. If Calyx died there, ENCE can cap. Oh my god, Festola dies in 98.
How you doing, Waleed?
And that's where the cart.
That's one of those OT moments. Oh, dude.
2
Slay and Calyx living, and no one could turn around to get them. Calyx then surviving with beat and getting the 5-man beat.
They stamp their
And
flag
preventing
there,
Lasola
and
from
look,
ulting.
they
What
got
a
an
finish.
upward hill battle. They finished both those points in OT, and we've seen what Twisted Minds can do with a payload push. Look at Hollywood, for example, in an overtime situation. They managed to get it to second point with only a minute in the time bank, Rose. I mean, I'd be scared if I was ENCE right now, and especially with how the score lines are going to Twisted Minds. They're on map point. Let's have a look at a small replay of this final fight here in OT. And look at Kellex.
Yeah, look at them living.
Called it out there, Rose, but
Dude, yeah, that...
I still give it
Nine
HP.
Nine.
And then came back with the beat. Kellex staying alive.
Nah, if he
there was
dies
life
there,
or
I'm
death
sure
for
ENCE cap.
Twisted Minds.
Yeah, no. That was a
It
good
really was,
fucking
because,
peel
like,
between
9 HP
Slay and
in a dream, you
Kellex.
still get
That
out
was
of
good
there, you
fucking
earn a
healing.
sound barrier in the
That's why you should fucking heal instead of fucking DPS as a support. You're a fucking healer. Do your job. It wins games when you heal.
Supports on Twisted Mind side. Well, then
Sorry,
they're
I had to
just
sneeze,
easy
chat.
From being able to heal the front line that we had with Vestola and Kevster. So great stuff from Twisted Minds to be able to stop that cart in its tracks, and you're right here. Twisted Minds is a team that works really well with generating momentum, and it's gonna be the Mauka against this Ramatra. Maybe they can fare a little bit better.
Who's bro talking to? I'm talking to you, bitch!
Twisted Minds.
This
Oh wait, I was a little delayed. Shit, sorry.
Oh, it's both early, but also the best time for them to get this comp rolling.
Like huddled into what? There you go, right? Everybody's just kind of huddled here because they don't want to get in
What would be really funny is if this comp now works against the ramp. I actually expect Vestola to try their Arista straight away. They're on defense. Oh no, they're actually winning. Never mind.
It's making a good stand. I mean, this is what you want.
The attackers
really, right?
have the spawn advantage in terms of swapping.
One fight here, you burn a lot of time off of the time bank.
Teleporter usage does get Twisted Minds to the cart, which is going to force ENCE to disengage, so that first checkpoint hold is going to be broken, but ENCE still have 2 more
Kai
that they
again.
can take.
Kai's firing up.
Really good pick again from Kai.
Force is starting to slow down in this
Twisted
matchup.
Minds back up to the...
Holy shit, Kevster was Kevster was in there.
I mean, if they manage to TP behind them, that's great, but getting angles with teleports on this map without taking like infinite damage as you round a corner can be quite tough.
It is hard. I mean, ENCE here too, like, they've already gotten the job done. That's like 1 big recontest, 2, honestly, when they were able to push Twisted Minds back into spawn, and 2.5 minutes left here. Twisted Minds are gonna have to break through this, maybe even with this rush. That is a big
Too many
difference maker
alternates.
here in these 2 comps.
No. Shuzu.
But I hate that ability. Imagine how hard it is to get a good stick and then just get Suzu.
Oh yeah, that's tough. And imagine if they had that Suzu on the first point defense, saved Quartz there, and he would have ulted. Damn, this is actually a really good fucking hole by ENCE.
Slay played Moira though, so unlucky, wrong hero.
Yeah. What's Alex doing in my chat? Why is he slapping it?
What's the cage? What do we got? Bro, they gotta show the cage, man. I need to know what they call it.
Kai cannot go down. That wall is...
I think they missed. No one died.
Wait, yeah, no, they had it on the cart. The fuck?
Kai's in a decent spot again. There's the teleport. Can they get much stuff done? That's the question. Marsa laying down the beat.
These like full protein 5-man TPs, the whole team just appears behind. You gotta be scared.
Right now, but Kai once again just sending them back to spawn.
Kai's been on one though. This defense has been Kai for sure.
Yeah, Kai's been cooking.
Quartz is quiet right now, man. Quartz has got to fire up.
Having the sim perma look at you with the
look at time, dude.
This full charge and then just
wow.
Down.
This actually might be last fight.
Really hard to stay alive. So
yeah, they're risking full health for sure.
Again for Kai to kind of pick off when UB's up in your face like that.
Yeah, and major credit to Crimzo and Masa to be able to keep Vestola up in those scenarios, because
yeah, you know what they say, chat.
But right now, I'm looking at the fact that ENCE could get a full hold. 45 seconds remaining as they make their approach again.
The fake TP, like that's the other thing as well. Like TP is always 50-50.
You know what they say, chat. Hard to watch. Hard while watching.
Everything. Crimson on 1. Holy. Here we go. Quartz is online now. This is what we've been waiting for.
Pops the overclock, finds 2 almost instant kills. Kevs is lined up in front of him. Hits the recon.
I wonder if they're gonna actually have a recontest. Oh, what a prediction! Oh my god!
3 plays to just drop the shot because he knew Kev was gonna go for the health back.
That was fucking nice. That was sick.
I like that.
know how to play their comp on a...
God damn, dude. You know what Twisted Minds literally just did, chat? They strapped in and they strapped on.
That Sojourn reaction for the disruptor shot over the health pack, take that one to your ranked games if you have a tracer that you are having trouble dealing with and you're playing the Sojourn. But now on the defense, like if you take a look at caves and the positioning that ENCE have, you got a little bit better sight lines here if you are ENCE Kai able to shoot down this high ground.
Chat, that's a normal saying. Like when you go to a sports game, that's what they say, no? When they're chanting? Strap in. Strap on. Isn't that what they say? No? I don't know. I haven't been to a game in a while.
Sound from Kellex. A little bit of a better one there from Kellex. As this one didn't hit Kevster. On this charge too, it's going to be a bit of a pain. You got to kill
the solo ult. I think that's bad. He needed to hang on. No, it's bad. He needs to know Marcel's on 1 HP. Is Crimson going to clutch? Wait a minute.
I don't. Oh, if he popped his ult, I think that would have been winnable. Him and Kevster.
Unfortunately, he was on like 1 HP though. So if he pops ult, I think he just loses ult to Quartz because Quartz was looking at him. Oh, that was risky, man. I could see ENCE trying to clutch that one, but the solo ult when Crimson's already dead, I believe, and Master's on like 1. So that was very risky.
Coalescence could be big here.
Pushing all the way back. Here comes
What's
the
an ult
rush
here?
from Slay, pushing them around the corner. Coalescence is off in a second. Crimzo using that healing orb to sustain everybody up, and now Quartz can try and get a high ground advantage.
Whenever I see Lucio flying through the air, I just expect him to. Oh my, Kai actually outplayed that.
Taking him out as he tried to dash towards him.
They need to win this fight.
Maybe 180s gets another kill, but ENCE shut Quartz down. And
Payload in the best worst position. One fight away from capping.
This payload going.
But fully in control of ENCE.
40 seconds left, not much in the ultimate bank. KSA.
Chat, is the audio levels good? You could hear Avril while we're listening to the game, right?
To have to be able to put right on top of that payload. But ENCE, like Masa, if he's able to get even just a little bit more damage, may have the sound.
Cage is really strong here though. Nothing to really play against Cage. I think for ENCE again, this is going to have to be a Kai one shot. It's going to have to be big Kai carry on those.
I think Cage is going to be countered if they get beat and then they have Coalescence to go right through that.
Apart from that overclock, I suppose, from Quartz. Speaking of which, there's Kai, there's the Cage.
Okay, Crimson needs 10%. It's not early enough. Master didn't get beaten time. The soul still dies.
He ends up laying it down, but doesn't catch Vestola.
Damn,
Just
no.
barely didn't get in time.
Yeah, no.
Also rough because you have to make the call as well. If you want to save a solo, you have to jump in the cage and solo beat him.
Fuck.
The Cage barely outpaced. I think it was tough either way. I think the Cole, you're right. You're right on the Cole. The Cole can probably just sustain through. Crimson was just barely off. It's insane how similar these pushes are. Like, just barely capping an OT for both teams.
This fourth, this fifth, I don't know. So many contests coming through here. So many ultimates now on the board as well. Rush, or Twisted Minds could open this up.
Yubi's got full charge. Yubi's just running a
No, they're snowballing. ENCE loses fight.
No
that
shot.
could be lights. That could be lights. ENCE overcommitted that all, I think.
Twisted Minds are going to be able to push up. This is a delayed fight.
Oh no, look at this. Look at how close we are.
Kevster needs a touch. This might be GG's, chat. This might be GG's.
Quartz can just sit out in the open with that photon.
Oh, I think Kevster can touch. He's.
They have to get to the point.
Yeah, but someone has to stay on the touch though. You have secondary touch. Someone needs secondary touch right now. Vastola got ult. Vastola needs to ult straight away. Oh my god, Master just destroyed. Oh, it's done.
Oh, it's GG's.
Kings of EU have been crowned as Twisted Minds.
God damn, bro.
Everyone in my chat went for an ENCE win. 2%
Same.
went for Twisted Minds 4-1.
I had 64 on the ENCE, 36 on Twisted Minds, and then I think on the broadcast it was like 80, yeah, 82% ENCE.
Twisted Minds as well.
In total, it was like 86% ENCE in my chat, and then 14% Twisted Minds.
That is fucking insane. ENCE 3-1 yesterday, and then they get 4-1 today. Okay, friends, YouTube thinks you might like this next video, so let me know if they're right.